People are asking, like, what's the best diss track you ever heard? Now, my
it has to be Nas, right? It has to be Nas.
my best shout out to Ricardo for the celebration. See, the best diss track that I know of, you guys want to know, Cannabis, second round KO. His diss
I
track.
could top that. HH.
No,
it's actually Lukaku to Chelsea.
Okay, so let's so basically the top. You know, we already talked about Chelsea yesterday. This is about a different guy. So the best diss track I feel is Cannibal second round KO towards El Cool J. But the most known one, most famous one is Nas Ether. Although Jay-Z's Takeover actually had a better beat. It was actually a better song. But
what about Tupac hit him up, man. Tupac hit him up.
It's not cheesy.
No.
Like it's
value,
too cheesy.
But it's got more value, isn't it?
No. I mean, it's there. No, but for me, I think the best, for me, lyrically the best Cannibal second round KO, the most popular Nas Ether.
No, I dare some.
It's not even that. The best exposure was Pusha T to Drake. He exposes this guy was a
but that's a whole other level. That guy actually happens. Okay, put that one side. Now, let me tell you how this went. So, this was going to be a mid-season review. So we're going to review EPL, Serie, and so forth. I just talk about what has happened so far before the World Cup break. I did the thumbnail. I was about to put out the tweet and so forth. Then I see about 10, 15 messages in my DM. Whenever that happens, something has happened. I'm like, okay, these are a lot of DMs all at one point. And then I said, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Let's be fair. He did say that the receiver was going to drop. So it's not as if this came out of nowhere. So as much as United fans want to attack him, and you have all the right to attack him, he did say this interview was going to come. So this isn't a surprise. This isn't out of nowhere. It was just a matter of time and when he was going to release it. And if you think about it, because it was released like a few weeks ago, it makes sense. I.e., because the full thing comes out, I think, Wednesday, Thursday. So literally, the week leading up until the World Cup is when it'll be released. So this is probably the best time to do it once like this season ends, and we now have the little space the week before the World Cup. So we knew it was going to happen. A lot of stuff to break down. Now, there's a Wayne Rooney quote that's, I'm not sure it's true because it says it's from the Sun. If that is true,
that is pity, man. That's some pity right there.
Man, I don't know whether it's true. If it's true, I don't know. So, guys, settling down, guys. I have my drink. Shout out to my homie face. Have you had a head of this? Haribo squidglets.
Come on, Sebastian.
Is that what is that, man?
That's guys, I recommend this. My friend just recommended this
Wait,
to me.
what era is that from? What era is that from?
That's from the 18th century,
man. New. Haribo squidglets, these things are flipping amazing. So Haribo squidglets, guys, cut the damn check. So guys,
you stole that from a baby, bro. Come on.
Settle down. Yeah, look, young attack. Settle down. Like the vid, subscribe if you're new. If there's anything you want to add to this Christina breakdown cookouts, feel free to use the super chats function. Your dubs and super chats help to keep this channel growing stronger and stronger. I think the best way for us to do this is, shout out to my man Fab, is break down the various tweets that Fab had. So what we'll do is we'll get each of the tweets from Fab. I will just break them down one by one, and I'm going to go through chronological order as to when Fab will release it. I think that's just the best way to do it. So, all right, let me just put my thingy. Okay, all right. Bookmark. All right, so first things first. So this was the first thing that was released from your boy. I'll read it and then we can react. Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo on Piers Morgan. Man United tried to force me out. Not only the manager, but also the other guys who are around the club. Interesting. I felt betrayed. I feel that some people didn't want me at Man United, not only this year, but last season too. Yes, talk to me. Like, when you see this, what is your take here? Because my thing specifically is how he said that people didn't even want him to be here last season. I remember what we said. You know what? And this maybe lines. See, I don't know whether this is steeped in truth or steeped to emotion, but if it's steeped in truth, remember what we said. Ole never once said Cristiano. Cristiano was forced upon him. And Ole actually had a game plan and a setup that did not include Cristiano, that Ole never wanted him. So this lines up with what we thought that no, Ole, he never wanted him. He was just forced upon him. But he says that there were multiple people that didn't want him there. So yes, you look at this, what do you say?
I feel like a lot of the fan base, we kind of speculated that this was the case for a while now. It's just that Cristiano Ronaldo just kind of confirming a lot of the leaks that we had. Remember the leaks had, like saga we had last season where, you know, it was Cristiano Ronaldo versus the English camp, you know, the Maguires and all that stuff. So Ronaldo not being wanted at the football club, I think it was something that a lot of the fan base kind of knew. Well, wait, hold on.
Did we know this last year? You can say this year. Last year, no. See, yes, you can't do that. Remember when it was thought that he was going to City, and he came to United? Yes, yeah. Please don't lie in front of the jury. I did not hear anybody that said that. Man, what's Cristiano? No one said that.
You're misunderstanding, and you're misunderstanding me. In the beginning, like I said, everything was rosy. You know, even though Ole didn't want him, Ole was so excited to have him. Let's be honest, Ole didn't want him. That's honest truth. But
yes,
Ole didn't say no to him. Ole was happy to have him. That's the honest truth. But once the season derailed, and everyone started to things started to get real. Yeah, a lot of people wasn't happy the fact that Ronaldo was at the football club. So that's the honest truth. I mean, Harry Maguire was the captain of this football club. As soon as Ronaldo came in, you could understand that Harry Maguire telling Ronaldo what to do was just not gonna go well. It was never gonna happen. You knew that him and Harry Maguire were gonna, and was gonna butt heads. And I mean, Maguire being the captain of the football club, he has people in the football club that rise with him. That we always gonna
with Maguire or with Chris?
With both. Bruno Fernandes love Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes is going to sign with Ronaldo.
The Portuguese link, Dallas and so forth.
But like Luke Shaw and other dudes, Dean Henderson, there's Dean Henderson.
I see a pattern growing here.
I know, but it's just the honest truth. It's like there was a divide in the team.
Okay, so you're saying there were players.
Yes.
Last season, who didn't want Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yeah, they didn't like him at all.
Wait, no. you can't not like a guy that you don't know. And I think that for most players, as we've seen through Ballon d'Or, I don't know how many players, professionals, come out and say, okay, we don't really like Cristiano. So you're saying that guys who didn't play with Cristiano, who weren't players with him, didn't like him before even actually sharing a dressing room with him.
Okay, did you watch the Amazon All or Nothing, the Juve one?
Yes.
Where when you see the clips when Ronaldo is coming in and is actually going after his own teammates. You seen those clips?
Yes, yeah. You missed what I said. You're saying that they hated him before he even joined them. Once he joins them, now you experience him. How could they hate a guy who they're not even share a dressing room with?
I apologize. You misunderstood me. I 100% agree with you. Everyone prior to him coming, everyone wanted him. I do not believe there was a single person that did not want to have Cristiano Ronaldo at the football club.
Okay, so Jason, response to this thingy, to this quote here.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear you, bro?
Yeah. When Ronaldo joined, he thought he was going to the dressing room. We sort of challenged for the league, but we didn't. But we're on the way going upwards under Oli in the second season. So when Ronaldo joined, he's thinking, "Oh, I'm coming into the dressing room." They just lost Europa League final. They've come second in the league. I'm in a decent squad. He's thinking they might have my mentality, but we went into that dressing room, and he saw what it was. We got Harry Maguire as captain. You got Luke Shaw. You got Rashford. You got Marsh. These players don't have the mentality to win a league, and he saw straight through that because we saw arguments between captains, between Maguire and Ronaldo. It was between them two for the captain's armband. He exposed that dressing room's weak mentality, and Ollie couldn't fit him in the system because he was relying on Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood, and we had Pogba in and around. Ronaldo never fitted Ollie's system, so he exposed Ollie as well. And the likes of Maguire, Rashford, they're always going to stick by Ollie because he was their signings. He was their main players. So it was never going to work.
Ricardo, talk to me, man. Specifically about this, about them once again, out because Jason said there was a divide.
Okay,
you have Ole's camp and the guys that were right with Cristiano. Because what I find weird is how when he came, there were guys that initially even wanted him out. Ole's peeps.
I mean, if we have to go all the way back to when this transfer even happened. My thing is with Ronaldo, the reason I can't sympathize with him with the whole transfer is because everybody knew that Manchester United were no longer a club they used to be when Ferguson left. Like, we knew that because we saw it with Moyes, and then they had a few of them. I think they had like Van Gaal, I believe. They weren't reaching that level. So I'm supposed to believe as a fan that Ronaldo, like, nobody in Ronaldo's camp told him, like, hey, this might not actually work out. Like, it's all, he even said it himself in the interview that he made an emotional view. Look, yes, he is doing what exactly was the truth. It was a money move. Nobody in world football at the time was going to offer Ronaldo the money he wanted. I personally don't buy the fact that Man City wanted him. Because I don't think that was cap. Because Jorge Mendes he's the best agent in world football. That guy can create smoke with no fire. Like, I don't know how that guy does it, but he can do it. I genuinely believe he used Man City's name because it knew deep down inside Man United were going to react. And at the end of the day, it worked out. Man City, based on reports, they didn't want to pay a transfer fee for him. They didn't want to pay the money he wanted. So they were doing him a favor. If you want to come to Man City, you have to fall to our demands. Then there was Manchester United, who paid a transfer fee, I believe, from him from Juventus. Mm-hmm. And then the money. Now we come into this part where they want him to leave. Look, I can sympathize with Cristiano where his daughter was sick. She was only 3 months old. I completely understand. But there's a lot of things that just don't make sense because they said they didn't want him at the club, even like after that last season he had. Okay, so if he didn't want you at the club, then why was it so difficult for you to leave the club? If you had offers, I think everybody knows why. He's overvaluing himself. He's overvaluing himself. He's not going to reduce his wages because he thinks he's still a top player that he believes he is.
No, but I think it's see. And we'll, because there's another quote when we now get to the all respectable, but I don't want to jump too much. But the whole thing of like, if a club wants you out, they want you out.
It's not
because
only
I think because he's speaking to, I think his Ronaldo fan boys, like, how can you want it out? But if he's speaking to regular football fans, yeah, they want a 36-year-old out because they want to build a younger team.
I think with Ronaldo is that not only with Ronaldo, with Manchester United, I think they were willing to let go of Ronaldo, but they simply got no club that was willing to pay a transfer fee for him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you pay a transfer fee, that's not going to give any leverage for Ronaldo to get the high earnings that he wants, because the club has to pay a transfer fee. So that wasn't going in his favor. It wasn't going in the club's favor. So realistically, the transfer to any club was never going to happen because the club didn't want to play and he wasn't going to pay what he wanted. So now, the only thing with, I mean, I know we'll jump ahead, but I just find it, I mean, you're right that this interview was probably done a few months ago.
Yeah.
So I just find it very convenient on his part that it's released when there's no more games till the end of December, which opens up the window, transfer window.
This is and here's the key thing. Maybe because before I come to my wife's Jackson, maybe Yassi and Jesus can help me out. Do you think him not playing against Fulham today has something to do with this?
No.
So okay, so was he injured?
No.
Why wasn't he in the squad?
He hasn't. He wasn't in the last game either.
He was
World
ill.
Cup.
Yeah. I think HH, honestly speaking.
No, because just what Full Recorder said is that I do 100% this was filmed ages ago. It's the timing of when this was released. So I think that this timing sort of makes sense because it's like it's mid-season now. So now, because this was the best time to release this. During the season, you can derail things because now you could be don't continue with the team. Now you know that, oh, you're definitely heading out, and now all the focus right now is on the World Cup and now this. There's no football to focus on now. So now, come Wednesday, we'll be talking about Thursday, we'll be talking about two things: the World Cup and the interview.
I just feel like he said he made this interview knowing that this was the end. Once you know you're on the leave a football club, then you're gonna say whatever you want.
Now, this is what makes things really interesting. After this interview, you can't speak. It is because we're gonna get to the next quote, the Ten Hag quote. So now, right now, is you have to leave now. So my thing is that if a club doesn't come through,
that's the thing to wear.
This is why
I don't get it.
Because you have to understand what you've done right now.
He's going to London.
No, but this is also important of him doing this because this means if you see all the drama that Ronaldo's creating just by being on the bench, just like everything that's surrounding like Manchester United and Ronaldo at this point, what club is going to want that player joining their squad?
You see, Elias.
What top club is aiming to win the Champions League?
Elias, you're now getting to the crux because Elias, you're getting to the heart of it. You're getting to the heart of it. Before it comes to YSK, Elias says the whole point. Because what I'm going to keep on referring to is that crazy fan base have created this monster. What he doesn't realize is your age is your age. Your age is your age. And you can't... Football is a sport. We have to get guys at the peak of their capacities. This isn't moving software. This is still sport. You can't invest in a 37. He's going to be 38 in February. So basically, come January, by the time we get to next month of January's window, he'll be a 38-year-old. And how many top teams are going to invest? Forget about the drama he brings. How many people are going to invest in a 38-year-old? But the issue is because there are people out there, and I'm sure RR7 is in the streets, that still believe that he's still peak and still amazing. He still believes his own hype. But so before I go to YSK, here's the thing right now. You have to leave now. This is the point. You've burnt the bridge completely. There is no chance in hell you are stepping anywhere near
but where is
United
he gonna
dressing
go?
And so forth. It is impossible now.
Where is he gonna go?
Zeman,
that is across the matter. So why can talk to you about this of him not being one?
Bro, it was gonna be another. It was just gonna be another boring Sunday going into a Monday, man. Thank you, Cristiano. Oh man, bro. Wait, what was the first quote? It was the he felt betrayed.
So basically, like he felt that people always wanted him out. Even last year when he arrived and did 17 goals, that people always wanted him out. That people never wanted him out of the club.
I mean, the whole signing was just a PR stunt. It wasn't for a footballing reason. It was just a PR stunt because the whole homecoming, the prodigal son returns, and get the picture alongside Fergie smiling at the game against Newcastle. It was just to create a movie for that that particular period. So, and what Yasser said, even if Oli didn't want him, he was happy he was there. Oli wasn't going to say no to him, because at the end of the day, God knows where United would have finished without him that season, because you can't say Oli had a system and he was with Cristiano ruined it, because look what happened to Greenwood.
Yeah,
the guy did his thing, and so you can't that he was completely out of the equation. So where was the system going to go then? And if you're telling me that that particular side without Cristiano could have just relied on Martial and Sancho and Rashford to lead the line, I don't know, but that's hypothetical. Then now with the whole Ten Hag situation, why I don't understand it, Ten Hag, this whole pre-season period, we'll get to the daughter part as well, because that's messed up. That goes beyond the Ten Hag problem. That's to do with the directors, which I'm glad he brought up, because they went in for business for themselves. We'll talk about that later. But with the whole Ten Hag thing, what I don't understand is during the preseason, he came out on interviews constantly, every single interview about this guy, every question that was brought up, he was like, "Oh, Cristiano is vital for the team. He's an important part of this team. I can't wait to work with him." And then now Cristiano's coming out and saying the manager never wanted me. He disrespect. I think what it was like. I won't show respect because
no. Let's say that, because that's the next quote. We're going to that's the next quote.
So that part I didn't understand, but I'm not surprised that United didn't want him, because essentially under the Oli regime, he exposed the lack of what I said.
This guy, I mean, there's one thing that he said. I'm not sure what he said. Stuff that was here when I was 21 and 22.
Bro, I'm sorry. If you can't, the guy said there's a kitchen that's still there from when he last left. He left almost 15 years ago. And there's a kitchen still there. How do you expect a club to invest in a footballing side of things if you can't invest in a new kitchen? It's not serious. You can call him unprofessional, and which will be correct, because he's still employed by the club and he come out and does this. He does look like just a big baby. However, United fans cannot come out and say, "Oh, you can't point fingers at him," because you've been crying out. You've been crying out for someone to come and do this.
It's weird. It's like he has said a lot of true things, which people have to accept is true, but he can never play for this team again.
Oh no!
So I think it's very good for him to say certain things, because now people can now have a real discussion about what's happening with the club and Glazers.
I think
you can't have a football player giving this interview.
You know what's happened. I think before what was the game before the Fulham game? Was it Villa?
Yes, Villa. Villa.
I think after the Villa baptism, not the game before. I think Ten Hag and Cristiano just basically shook hands and said, "That's it." Because I don't think he just because obviously he said the interview's coming out months before it actually came out, but I think there was a point in time where it's like, okay, well, maybe even months ago, maybe they were like, okay.
So that's one thing. So are you saying that he always planned for it to come out now, or he would have released it earlier?
I don't know. I mean, timing, bro. It's the World Cup. The guy, everyone's talking about him again. It's the World Cup. Remember last season?
No.
Do you remember the last World Cup? Do you remember the last World Cup? It was the whole Juve situation. Do you remember the last World Cup? It was the same thing. So it's perfect timing on his part. Everyone is going into a World Cup which is already full of like controversy and everything. He's the headline.
Okay, so let me take some
Can
debates.
I go into?
No. When we go to the next topic, I'll come to Delta, Zima, on all the guys who haven't talked yet. Hamza, my effort, you were the one twerking for clubs all summer. It's true. And I think there's like 6 clubs all reject him. And I swear,
Publicly.
I swear to the Lord,
seven clubs.
If I see this, I'm done. If I see this in January, I am done.
CR7 and Chelsea.
You've been
Here we go.
What about this?
Would you support this?
No.
No. Would you support this?
Zoom into my AV. Zoom into my AV. This is what I'm doing, HH. This is what I'm doing, HH. That's what I'm doing, bro. Nah.
RR7. Sarah said nothing wrong. He exposed this rotten club from the Cristiano fan boy, which Timothy Munsu, PWA, Portuguese with shout out to him, man. Daddy issues. HH, you and I know John. Okay, you know what? He almost got me. He almost got me. You stupid piece of crap. Okay. Mega, thank you for the dub, Mega. Cristiano left us, won 3 Ballon d'Ors, came back after 12 years, and the toilet seats were still the same. He really went in on that protected tribe. No, look. Though basically the words are out there. Because I think it was Flex who put out a tweet saying that, like, yeah, he doesn't agree. He has to look at the interview, but he said, look, a lot of stuff that he said, we all know. And also he said, is true. So we can't deny that as much as it is extremely unprofessional for him to do this sort of stuff and everything, a lot of stuff he said is true. You know, that if you can't have the same facilities in 08, 09 as you do in 2022. That is crazy. That is crazy. So,
bro, when people say Old Trafford is falling apart, it's falling apart because these dudes have not put any money into any renovation at all. Like, it's mad.
No. I think that thing of where your facilities have not changed in over a decade. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing, man.
This summer they painted the stadium for the first time in like 10 years.
But at the same time, it's not right. No, continue.
Oh yes, okay. So let's have this. Thanks for the Lukaku CR37 link up at the bridge. Hashtag Tad Beast Shattuck interview. God forbid. CR7 pled guilty and MLS will take you. Hashtag Vegas 2026. He beat the case. Last I checked, I think he actually beat the case. Whimsical thought. So Hope CR7 is definitely not coming to Chelsea now. Hell no. Here's my thing. Chelsea would look like complete. Just guys, think about this. Do you know how stupid Chelsea would look in getting a player who just gave this interview?
They can revive him. They can revive him.
To be fair, Chelsea is a stupid club. They sign black players knowing the club is racist.
Ricardo, mute your mic.
Ricardo,
even as an Englishman, Rooney kind of looks 50.
Dr. Umar's favorite club, man.
Tapua. Yes, he skips preseason to try to force a move. It backfires, then somehow he pushes all the accountability to United for making it toxic. Make it make sense. It doesn't. Big up HH, big up the panel. You're dealing with a guy who is extremely egotistical. But you know, a word that I will keep on saying
even that Wayne Rooney quote, man.
No. But see, man, here's the thing. When I say you, not you guys, but you, those guys, you created this monster. You created this monster. That's basically when you look at this interview. Oh yeah, this is the guy that goes on Instagram. This is the guy that gets this. It's all the dots connect. He is egotistical, and is only egotistical because people enable him. If you enable someone again and again, they'll be like, fine. I'll do this because there are people who will agree with him no matter what, like RR7 and what's it called? Football God.
See, but CR7 has always been like that. He's always been egotistical. Even when you see him like on the pitch, just the difference is that back then he was able to back it up. Back then he was dropping hat trick. There we go.
Yes, at 24, 25, he could be the most egotistical because guys like say what you want. I'm dropping 50 goals, 60 goals. At 37 years of age, going on to 38, as we've seen. You can't move around. You are not as sharp as you once was. So thinking that you are now this top player at 37, 38, and your performances are showing that you are growing old because it's called biology, you're going to look a bit stupid. You know,
Yeah,
because a guy is giving this interview that, oh, I feel disrespected. Bro, didn't we see his stats against Villa? Everything was zero.
No,
he had a zero in every single stat in that Villa game. So what are you talking about?
Clean
You see,
performance, man.
Yeah, his performance
this
aren't good
only
enough.
works
To
if
be
you're
fair,
playing
he dropped
well.
he dropped a two-piece on Hollywood Watkins.
Wait, Quab. Man has to be the most childish player ever. Yeah.
No,
QC.
you know, one thing I don't understand is you see players his age or in his bracket that's coming towards the end of their career. When you see how impactful they are in terms of their leadership to the team. For example, you have Olivier Giroud over at Milan. You have Zlatan as well over at Milan. Then you have, or what you call it, Messi coming to PSG. Like, at the end of the day, bro, I know your career is coming to an end, but have a positive impact on your team.
Yes,
Why is it always about me?
Again, yes, this is
Why is it always about me?
But yes,
I don't
this
get
is
it.
something I'll say
Yes,
again and
yes,
again.
you knew this about
They
him.
created this monster. Yes,
No, it's
those
not-
guys
it's not
you
even that.
mentioned,
It's not
those
even
guys
that,
you mentioned don't
HH.
have the fan base that he has. And when a fan base treats you and puts you as you're a god, you are literally a god. That plays into you.
No.
So if all you hear is that
HH,
you're
we have to
amazing,
be fair.
you're the
We have to be
greatest
fair
player of all
on
time.
this situation because you
Wait,
have to look at it from this perspective.
Let me just go to the dubs first. And then I'll come
Check
to
your
the
DMs,
first.
by the way, Jay. Check your DMs.
All right, I will. Q6, Alex Ferguson ruined CR37 and Guardiola Man City partnership.
That shit was never happening, man.
Bro,
Yo, what's good? City wanted him. No, they did not. That's all. That's BS. He basically confirmed it in that interview. He could be lying. Said Sir Alex called him and said, "You can't go to Man City." I don't believe that. City.
HH,
Why the hell would Pep Guardiola want Cristiano?
No, HH, you know why I think it's BS? Because let's be honest, I think even the year prior, Man City knew they had an actual great chance of signing Erling Haaland, especially when you're competing against like Real Madrid. They knew they had a great chance. And also that one thing I found massively weird in that whole interview, Ronaldo kept referring to the fans love me, the fans know the truth, the fans this. Bro, it's just narrative control. And like you said, Sir Alex said, okay, come here. He's trying to emotionally wrap up these fans. He's like, oh, side with me because I'm representing you. Bro, a lot of these fans are the older ones. They've seen Ronaldo throw tantrums in his first stint at Manchester United. They're old enough to remember the stuff he does. Bro, he was never going to go to Manchester City.
So guys, remember, guys, please drop a like, like the vid. Thank you for the support. Please drop a like, drop that like. Thank you, guys, man. Drop a like, man. Francis, not a CR7 fan. I think Messi's the GOAT, but Eric Ten Hag has to take some blame. Ten Hag will never achieve.
no.
What is this? Okay, wait, hold on. Ten Hag will never achieve half of what Cesar has achieved ever in his life. Period. Okay, no. Okay, so no, wait, hold on. Okay, so
some people are challenged, HH.
So no, Francis, because he'll never achieve whatever he achieved, Cristiano should manage the team.
Bro,
watch how it makes sense.
The dub went instantly on the defense.
No, I'm using your logic. So because he will, and you're right, he'll never achieve half of what he's achieved. So therefore, Cristiano, this is the clipboard.
Eric Ten Hag needs to play as a winger for Man United.
Manage.
Yeah.
Eric Ten Hag should do that. You should clown him on the spot. Like, there's no way.
No. Like, fine, manage the team. I mean, sorry, bro, Francis, thank you, but that is stupid. That is stupid. David C. McTominay is better at false line than currency at 38. No, McTominay tried that.
I mean, he's been balling out though.
Real deal. It was filmed last Monday and he was suspended. Are you sure? Do you know this for a fact? That was filmed last Monday.
You can tell by his haircut.
We won a game today.
Yeah.
Do you think he did this on? Do you think he?
Because
nobody is talking about United's win. Basically, I told you my thumbnail had Garnacho on the front.
On top of that, his fanboy is the one that scored the winning
everything
goal.
that he does is calculated.
That's
everything is planned out. He does.
Yeah. Okay, so David C. Sporting or Boavista, come get your bats. Okay, so let's come to the next one now. So this is the next one, and I want to come to Zeman, then I'll come to Delta now. So guys, try and keep it brief so we can sort of get everyone to have their piece. So where are we? So Cristiano Ronaldo on Eric Ten Hag. I don't have respect for Ten Hag because he doesn't show respect for me. Okay. If you don't have respect for me, I will never have any for you. So that's why you walked off early during that whole thing. Zeman, I'm confused by that quote.
The thing is, publicly, he makes himself look like a clown with those comments because he is the one. Because publicly, let's just look at this from that standpoint.
Zeman, let's try and play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
How did Ten Hag disrespect him?
For me, it's like he could be talking about in the locker room and things that we don't have access to. But so far, what I've seen is that Ten Hag is trying to make the team operate. And this team has been operating well without him, even not on the field. And they look like a better team without him. And if Ten Hag's job is to make this team operate to the best that they can and make them efficient, then he's doing his job. Now, the only situation is you look at it from a Cristiano Ronaldo standpoint. This guy is one of the highest sellers this guy brings in so much revenue to Manchester United just in terms of sales. So from him, he's looking at himself as being one of the stars, and that's the way he imagined himself. And for him, to be asked not to play that role, or for him not to necessarily get that, the glory of being the star and having, a bunch of players around him that are starting constantly and then that seem to be performing well without him. It kind of creates this it kind of creates this rift between him and Ten Hag. Maybe it's from that perspective. But my thing is, like, if you look at this situation, Ten Hag came into a broken club, a club that wasn't operating to the best of their capabilities. There was so much different, problems within the locker room. You look at the players that have left, this team wasn't united, and you decided that to publicly bash him and say that he hasn't shown me respect. It's like that creates the whole rift in the locker room again that Ten Hag has to deal with. So it's like he made himself look like a clown.
This is the one quote that burns the bridge. Like, obviously, many, but this one quote that's like, this is a point of no return. Basically, you have to now find either you find a new club or you're a free agent.
No, that's my thing. For me, it's just like he has to go. And if you're Ten Hag, if you're Ten Hag, bro, you're literally calling his agent. You're calling Manchester United and be like, it's either me or him. Like, I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with this anymore.
Zima, no, Ten Hag doesn't even need to do that. This is such a disrespect. If you're the Glazers or the guys in charge, this is such a disrespect and an FU towards the club and so forth. Ten Hag doesn't even need to do anything right now. He already knows that, they're with me. That this guy has already gone to like, if United and so forth, how can you defend this? So a player, one of our employees, is now going out bad mouthing us and so forth. Even this employee is also extremely influential as well. This is horrible PR for United. Horrible. So they're like, no, for Cristiano, you're done.
For them, Manchester United is going to have to cut ties. I think even Cristiano Ronaldo knows, and the whole aspect of like, why is Cristiano Ronaldo acting like this? To a certain extent, you could kind of understand it. I mean, from a marketing standpoint, he's still a superstar. From a marketing standpoint, and you just look at it from that standpoint, and he's looking at the numbers financially that he's bringing in, and he's looking at his goal contributions. You could say that it came against lower sides, but at the end of the day, he felt like he was contributing to the team climbing up. He's in the interview, he constantly kept mentioning how much he's contributed to the team and how much he wanted to bring Manchester United up to par with with the elites of the EPL. And to a certain extent, he still feels that way. That's because that's what got him to this position. That's what got him. It's that mentality of, I'm the best player in the world. I have to keep up with that type of mentality in order to be the best player in the world, in order to perform at my level. So
Delta, talk to me.
Understand it.
Delta, talk to me.
Yeah, nice of you to build up to me, Sebastian. But by the way, I know.
My name is wait. First, my name is Halfhope. Who told you my name is Sebastian? My name isn't Sebastian.
I think it was Terry, but
Yeah, well, his name is Terrence. My name is Halfhope. But go for it.
By the way, I know you hate the man himself, Todd B. But imagine if he brings a 38-year-old drama queen to the London Cowboys.
Never happening. It's never happening.
Yeah,
So talk about this whole Ten Hag thing. Ten Hag, Ten Hag disrespected him.
Nothing new, to be honest. I knew he was a crybaby, like a child inside a man's body, but I never knew it was this bad, to be honest. Like, I've read through the interview in separate tweets, and HH, the amount of contradictions he crossed is incredible. Like, he knew what he signed up for. He knew United aren't the same since, Sir Alex Ferguson left. Why join them? No, don't blame the staff members, you piece of shit. Blame yourself. Whoa. Like, he also said something about, like, he felt like the Glazers, the Glazers were forcing him out. That's a complete fucking lie. The club didn't want to sell him. What happened? I felt like what happened was he refused to show up to training because he demanded a transfer in the summer. Now, all of a sudden, he feels betrayed. He complains about a lack of respect, HH, but he disrespected. He literally disrespected, since he joined United, every manager he played for, whether it's Ollie, Ragnarok, and, with Eric right now. So, HH, I have no sympathy for this man. I hope he gets injured to the World Cup. I hope.
Whoa.
Easy.
Well, that's not required, man. Portugal aren't winning anything.
Nah, I don't even want anything. Like, I want him to get injured. What's the first game, HH? Was it
easy?
No, Delta. Let's not put that negative stuff out there.
If it's Uruguay, I hope Araujo just comes in, Belgium, like a football
don't say.
Okay, look. Wilson, Ten Hag. Do you think Ten Hag disrespected Chris?
I mean, it goes both ways, right? It's just right.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is calling out the Glazers. I mean, he's the only one that's actually doing it.
Wilson, my question was, do you feel that Ten Hag disrespected Cristiano Ronaldo?
Of course he did. It's just like the guy. He's one of the greatest players of all time. The guy's won trophies that Ten Hag wish he can win, bro. Like,
come on.
Are we gonna hear it?
This is why and guys,
all I hear is
that's all I'm hearing. He's a Riley Reid setting, man.
Okay, Wilson. Okay, so Wilson, you're saying that's because he's done all this stuff. Even if Cristiano is playing badly and being a detriment to the team, he should still start him and still keep on playing him.
No, he should have started, but he shouldn't bring him in the 85th minute, bro. Like,
come on, man.
Like,
come on, Bilton.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's very disrespectful to Ronaldo, bro.
That's his discretion.
Come on.
What do you mean after 5 minutes? Like 5 minutes of game time?
Wilton.
Come on, bro.
He's a player.
Wilton, isn't it a mad coincidence that when he was playing all of last season starting, nothing was being said, but the moment he becomes a bench player and it justifies.
No, but he wanted to leave though. The moment United.
Yeah, but he didn't get it.
No,
can you admit at least
they forced him to say though? They forced him to say.
No, but can you admit that? I mean, we don't.
No one wanted him.
No, we do know. He said it. He said it himself. He said the Glazers forced me to say for the money.
No. Hold on. So let me get this straight, Milton. I'm sorry. Ronaldo will come out to himself and say, "Oh, I wanted to leave, but nobody wanted me." No, he will come out and say that.
Is he gonna admit it, bro? He's never gonna admit it, bro.
No,
Every club came out publicly. No, Wilton. We can't take everything he says as true.
Don't do that.
We can't. Why not? We can't. Why would he?
Milton,
he knows he's gonna leave.
No, hold on. Wilton. Wilton. Why should we believe everything that Cristiano says? Why?
Because he has his stick in his mouth.
Because why would he lie? Why would he lie now?
Because he's good now, though.
He's gonna leave.
Because
he's gonna leave.
Why?
He's gonna leave the club regardless.
Why would he say things that will make himself look bad?
Exactly.
That's true.
No,
but he's not saying anything wrong though. He's just speaking his truth, bro. He's just speaking his side from the story. And what I'm saying, he's gonna leave because think about it. Ronaldo's one of the.
Wilson, let me look. So you're saying that him giving this interview, there's nothing wrong with him giving this interview?
No, there's nothing wrong because he knows he's gonna leave.
So you said all the stuff he said was he was right about. There's no controversy behind his comments.
Dude, no, obviously there's controversy because he wants to leave United. He doesn't want to be there no more. He see how trash the club is. Even Gary Neville himself said the stadium is falling apart. The Glazers don't care. So Ronaldo's like, I'm gonna take advantage of that. He knows he's gonna leave. Bro, he left a week earlier, I believe. I think he's already in Qatar.
No. Okay, but Wilton, here's the thing though. He said now he has to leave. You know he's gonna find a club. Wilton,
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
But
he
I don't.
is.
Where did he find a club in the summer though?
If it isn't a top club,
That's the thing. The Glazers forced him to stay. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Glazers forced him to stay.
Moscow probably
They told him to stay.
That's
what I'm seeing on Twitter. The Glazers forced him to stay. That's what I'm seeing from the Ronaldo interview.
Milton, let me ask you a question. No, hold on, guys.
That's what
let me
I'm
ask
saying.
Milton a question. I want to ask Milton a question.
I'm gonna go after.
Okay, just two questions. One, I have to establish something. Milton, you support Real Madrid, right?
Of course, bro.
Would you take Cristiano Ronaldo back?
No.
Okay,
speak on that.
So then, what are you talking about?
But I respect him. You guys are not respecting
Florentino Perez said no to him. Sold him to leave it. Sold him to leave it. And here you are, bro.
Check your DMs, bro. Yassi, you can't compare.
You know what it is?
You can't compare us to you, bro.
He's not a problem anymore. It's like he's not a problem anymore.
No, basically, Wilson, you've been exposed.
Come on, bro.
No, Wilson, you've been exposed because Wilson, you see, the fact that you said that you wouldn't take him at Real Madrid shows that what you're saying right now is nonsense. Wilson, what you're saying right now is nonsense.
You know what makes it bad?
Wilson, it's nonsense.
Wilton, look at it from the perspective.
No, hold on, Wilson, you can't be twerking for him.
I'm not
someone says, I'd never take him as my club.
Why would I? We already, bro. Why would we take Ronaldo now? You see the position my club is in. Why would we take Ronaldo?
It's not even that. It's not even that. Wilton Perez came out and said, "Why would I sign a 36-year-old again?"
He did say that.
He did say that.
Why should we?
That's
You can't
the mentality of an owner that wants to build something for the
so hold on.
Okay, so Wilton, you believe that a 36-year-old Ronaldo United should keep him, that he benefits a 37-year-old Ronaldo benefits Man United. That's what you're saying.
At the moment, the current
don't say it.
right now.
Dude, but to be fair, man, I mean,
Wait, hold on. Wilton, so Wilton, you're saying that a 37-year-old Ronaldo, how he's played this season, he still benefits Man United.
This is a no. Obviously, this is a no. He's been horrible.
So what's the point?
So why are we gonna keep him?
But last season, no, I didn't say to keep him. I said Ronaldo's gonna leave. He's gonna leave regardless. But I'm saying in the summer, the Glazers forced him to stay.
The guy was
he said the Glazers forced him to stay. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, wait. Let me come to Gatlock then. Jamal Gatlock.
He shouldn't go to Chelsea. You guys don't have a world-class midfielder that's gonna help him score goals.
Even if we had a world-class midfielder, I wouldn't want any parts of that dude at my club. Thank you. Gatlock.
Okay, I'll go after him.
Yeah.
Okay. He said the Glazers forced him to say. Did he say anything about anybody wanting him in the summer?
Well, that may be revealed in the full interview, but that's not on anything on Twitter. Maybe the streets know.
Because I need to know if like people came in with a bid for him or what, because once the full interview comes out, and because see, every time we talk about this guy who is approaching his half-hoop age,
40, yep.
I keep saying this thing ever since last year. United were the only ones stupid enough to buy this guy. They were the only ones stupid enough to buy this guy because now they brought this upon themselves. I mean, because nobody's even talking about, United have actually improved this season. But everything is just looking bad and bad and bad for them, mostly because of this guy.
And also, do you know what? It looks like they just won a game without him. And I think they've won more games without him than with him. And they've played better without him than with him. So for me, that this will only sort of have any weight if, let's say, United were actually playing good with him and winning with him. The fact is that you've been crap with United. You've only scored
really
2 goals.
Bad.
The last game you had is one of the worst games you had in your career. So based on what has happened, literally, they just won. They're now in a good position. They've won more games without him coming with this interview. It doesn't look good. But regardless, we are speaking to people who don't want to listen.
Exactly.
They don't want to listen.
That's the thing. It's people like that just keep thinking Ronaldo is still that dude. Like, do you know what I want? I really want United to terminate the dude's contract in January, and what I say come to pass that nobody buys this guy. I'm gonna laugh.
My thing
that
is,
would sink it down. Man.
It's a very good point. it doesn't matter how. Just in terms of something that is symbolic, I don't know what CRC and J2 is thinking about this, but just as something that is symbolic, whatever it costs, they should terminate his contract.
That's going to happen because no one's going to buy him.
No, but my thing is, it's expensive and everything, but no matter how much it costs,
terminate it.
In terms of a symbol, United,
he crossed the line.
Before they said they can't sell him. They come January 1st, they have to terminate his contract.
He can't even upgrade the washroom. How are they going to terminate his contract?
Can I speak on this?
Wait, let it go finish that and come to Jamal.
Because actually, the thing is about Ronaldo is we'll see it mostly in this World Cup. This guy the funny thing is, what's that saying in The Dark Knight? And we've been saying it multiple times.
Oh, that's you either live. What is it?
You die hero.
You die a hero,
or you live long enough to be a villain. Yeah.
This guy is becoming a villain not just to United fans but to Portuguese fans. But there are Portuguese guys who are saying, "Bro, this guy should not be starting for Portugal national team."
Oh, but he will be starting every game though.
Let alone United now, because the thing is, Ronaldo is good in the sense of every game. I mean, United have every game he really hasn't played, or most of the games he hasn't played. United have played well, and they've won.
Yep.
Look at how United's form has sort of dipped, even though Ronaldo is starting. They lost to Villa, who's starting a striker. In that kind of scenario where it's like, bro, things are not really working much for you, because it's like every time you usually start and the times you play, you don't really do much. And I mean, how many goals does he have? I think he had like 3 goals this season.
3 goals, 3.
I know he has one against Brighton.
One goal.
He has a penalty against Sheriff and a goal somewhere. So it's nearly where like Ten Hag is. I don't think Ten Hag really wanted this guy. Honestly, I really don't, because I know they say in the interview that he said he wanted him and whatnot, but I don't think he wanted him.
So Jamal, so real play. So before we go to Ralf, because Ralf, I found that very weird.
He got astray.
Yeah, he got astray.
What did I do?
So Elias, you wanted to say something really brief and come to Jamal. Elias.
Oh, what I wanted to say is the topic of basically like the Glazers forcing Ronaldo to stay. I think that's something that he completely like made up. Because we have to think, Manchester United have a contract with him. He has a contract with Manchester United. They're completely in the right to say, okay, you want to leave? Have a team come in, pay a transfer fee, and then you can leave. The thing is, no one wanted him. Nobody wanted him. And so no one can pay his contract. That's simple. You stay. And on top of that, for Manchester United, you're thinking, hey, this guy scored 18 goals last season. He brings in so much money. Let's have him stay. It's a good option, and if you want to leave, pay the transfer fee. But him being forced to stay, that's something that is completely messed up.
I was told that the sporting manager said that if they sign Ronaldo, he's quitting.
Exactly. Like people are going out of the way saying, I'm not signing.
That's America.
Bayern, PSG, everyone basically said we're not.
No. But before I go to Dr. Jamal, you know what? Basically, you know how guys say bring back the
in his home country too, man.
Wait, hold on. Do you know how you guys keep on saying bring back the complicated Chelsea show? And I say no, that's crap. If every major club rejects Ronaldo, and Chelsea are the only guys to bring
it,
have
to stand on the street.
I will make it a staple of the football hut, because then because that would be embarrassing. Jamal.
Yeah, because I have to go. I was literally going out, but I have to get in on this party, man. I when I see the notification, I needed to jump on this party, man. I mean, EJ, shut up, Piers Morgan. First, that's the first thing I'm gonna say, because he's gonna get the bag. I sure he couldn't wait to drop this.
It's blocked him for no reason, man.
He was being annoying.
Yeah, this guy said Ten Hag disrespect Ronaldo, but you disrespect him first, because you disrupt his whole preseason by showing up late and being the story. So, what you expect? You expect him to be a little harder on you on training. This guy, I tell you, he's a big baby. That's what he is, because his fanboys make him feel like he's still the guy. You know what? You're still in your prime. You're still Cristiano Ronaldo. But the normal fans see him as, you only scored 3 goals this season, and 2 was against Emonia and Sheriff. That's what we see him as.
But Jamal, imagine if this guy wins the World Cup. Can you imagine a world in which he wins the World Cup and what his ego will be?
And the last thing I want to say, because I got to go. Yeah, he know he's done out here with Manchester United. That's why he released it at the half. He's not coming back. I think he's done, and I think that's why he didn't play the last 2 games, because maybe Ten Hag find out this was coming out. So Ten Hag say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna play you, bro. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Jamal, before you go, shout out to Liverpool. I have Nunez on FIFA. He scored 2 goals last season. I have his to watch. So he's going to be upgraded. Shout out to Liverpool, by the way. I pronounced his name correctly now, Nunez. You know, I'm an English speaker, so I can't really have the Spanish pronunciation. So
I'm Trinidadian.
Nunez when it's Nunez.
Yeah, I'm Trinidadian, so I'm kind of like the wrong guy for that.
All right, thanks, bro.
Delta,
peace
thank
out,
you for your
peace.
Bro, no one
Okay,
cares.
so now, let me take some Delta. Then we have to now go to
Yes, you
Reddit,
were
Ralf.
pink panties, bro.
No one cares about that, bro.
Yasser was crying for this guy.
Shout out to your boy Abris Ferrer. CR7 knew he messed up coming back when he went into the locker room and Rooney fish and chip smell was still in the locker room with Alex Ferguson shaking him. Bro, man, come on,
Someone
man,
said they still have the same treatment for ACL injuries.
look,
1960s.
let's relax, man. David Seaman, thank you for the greatest player of all time know how to adapt when getting older. Messi did that. Winger, number 7, false 9. Even Rooney has striker, left winger, central midfielder. He is not.
Was Rooney ever a winger though?
Oh
yeah, he was put on the flank.
Well, no.
Rooney
Rooney
did
was
everywhere.
Respect Wayne Rooney, eh? Proper Man United goal.
Wait. At what period was Rooney a winger though? Was it like young Rooney or was it?
Yeah, it was
middle-aged Rooney.
Wait, hold on. Let me take another. So Miguel Rabines. Ronaldo is radioactive. Chelsea should stay far away from this prima donna. And also, it will take time for Chelsea to change the squad. Bearing in mind, there's no director of football and the new recruiting team hasn't even had a window. So, you see, let me just show you how stupid you guys are. Chelsea know they have to rebuild. Then a rebuild phase. Now, tell me, how do you rebuild with a 38-year-old?
Yeah, and where's the creativity coming from?
Yeah. So
for him.
How are you rebuilding? If you're trying to build a new team, how are you rebuilding with a 38-year-old? No, you bring a 38-year-old when your team is already ready-made. If you're building a new team, how the hell do you rebuild with a 38-year-old? So no, there's no chance of him coming.
Wait, who's your club's captain, by the way?
I don't want to say. Francis,
right?
thank you for the job, Francis. He is not egotistical because of people. It is because he's arguably one of the best players ever to play football. He is not stupid. He enters.
This nonsense,
Francis,
man.
I'll say again, Francis. No, but listen, Francis. Okay, again, he isn't. Maradona is better. R9 is better. The guy that's reading that now, Messi is better.
So much.
Francis, let's play a game. First of all, you're wrong, but let's just say you were right. So all because you're amazing, you should not listen to the manager. And as I said for your last job, Ten Hag should be like, fine, manage the freaking team, come up with the tactics, come up with the training, and coach the team from the dugout as well as play. If you don't listen to the manager, fine. Here's the clipboard. Run training.
All those great players,
comments, man.
All those great players you mentioned. I feel like if you even combine their ego, they still wouldn't be anywhere close to CR Kelly's.
But that's what I don't understand. It's like
let's be honest. Every top player has
no.
Nothing close like that, man. Like
hold on. But having ego doesn't mean that you have to be unprofessional. Like
okay. Real deal. You don't tell CR7 at the 90th minute to warm up. Yes, you do. If you've been playing like trash, he is an employee and he's a player. Here's the thing. Football is about what have you done for me lately, not what you did 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Because I think this is the stupidity that people have. People think that because you were once a great player, even if you're a 38-year-old playing like trash, you should still be treated because of what you did 5 years ago. No, this is football of now. How football works is it's a meritocracy. How well did you play today and yesterday? Not how well you played 10 years ago. You see, here's
the thing, HH. Ryan Dino still plays football at times, for fun. The guy is fat. That's the honest truth. Like it is what it is. Like at one point, Ryan Dino he was my favorite player of all time. There's no player that I love more than Dino. But
everybody
get old.
Goes old.
You get old, bro. It is what it is.
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on. Real deal.
Not if you have Botex.
The interview is 90 minutes. 3 teams offered, but no fee.
So they didn't really want him then.
So they didn't actually offer that.
Bro, when Sporting Lisbon has to come out in the main channel and say we don't want you, bro, that's peak.
Oh, no, and also no, guys. Here's no way. Because here's the thing. So why should we? If Cristiano says that teams offered him and everything, why should we believe Cristiano and not Oliver Kahn? Why should we believe Cristiano and not El Khelafi? Why should we believe
Oliver Kahn said we're not interested in him? Like he said that publicly, bro.
It was Atletico Madrid came out
and somebody else in the club, bro.
Atletico Madrid came out and said
Perez,
hold on. Okay, so QC. It was filmed recently because the Rooney quote was recent. Also, why is CR37 worried about looking better than Rooney? Weird guy. Also, leave Ragnarok alone. I do not believe that Rooney quote. I want him to say it through his own mouth because I do not believe that's Rooney quote. If he said that is messed up.
Apparently, it's true. HH. Like apparently.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so David C. What he said about the club, we already knew. This is true. Brad Henry, 23-year-old CR7 wouldn't respect the current Ronaldo. Oh yeah, it makes sense because he was only 23. What the hell? Ricardo, I'm in hiding for now. Enjoy. Ricardo, do you know this dude?
No, I don't know him, but I think he tried to press me the last stream and it didn't work out for him.
Oh. Perez knew this model's time was up and pimped him out. Oh wow.
Perez was ahead of the curve, man.
I show speed gas stop CR30. Wait, do you know that he turned up to the Fulham game?
Yeah, he's turned to both.
You see, CR7's or 37's fame just increased because of this guy. Like his fanboys now backing through him.
Yeah, no, it's messed up. Cardoso, watch out for. And I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid, bro. I'm not that stupid.
That was too obvious.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I'm not that stupid.
Guys,
I mean,
you have to be more inventive.
Yeah. You said Ten Hag mistake, refused to come on and made captain.
Yeah, that was weird.
Oh yeah, he made him captain. Oh yeah. Misbe Nation, you gotta let go of your ex, a toxic one also.
Yeah, but sometimes the kitty's fire, even the toxic.
Yeah,
Lazy Hippo, this is the same guy who missed hundreds of free kicks in a row and still kept taking them. It's all about himself. He never cared about any club. Yeah. Not my club, not my problem, is what I say. I think this is one guy that probably went on loan. Dribbling, step overs, and free kicks betrayed Seattle. Oh, well, that's a good one. Promo. Not playing while speed was there was the final straw. And CR37 fans sniffing the game one boxers they bought. Oh God. Modric and Benzema carried CR soon to be 37 #fraud.
Oh, can we speak on that? He didn't give Big Benzi his
yeah, he didn't give him any credit.
Disrespect,
strange.
That
is
wow,
strange.
Bro.
That is okay. Let's talk about this dude right now.
So Benzi deserves better, man.
Yeah,
Ricardo,
I mean,
Ben's probably gonna make a diss track, man.
Can you please tell me why a dear friend who looks like a very lovely guy, can you please tell me why this guy caught a string?
That's messed up.
So let me read it out.
I hate to say this, but I mean.
So wait, hold on. Cristiano Ronaldo on Ralf.
He didn't lie.
Let's read this out. Cristiano Ronaldo on Ralf Ragnick.
That was takeoff.
If you're not even a coach, how are you going to be the boss of Man United? I'd never even heard of him.
But he's not lying though.
No, but
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But
you don't say it.
Oh no. See, it says this way go. And this is what I said even in the last topic. He is right. I said this to Terry, aka Terrence, when I was on the terrace. I said, Terrence, do you realize that this guy's greatest achievement was taking Schalke to a UCL semi? That's it. He's never won the Bundesliga. I think he won one DFB Pokal. All he's known for is taking Schalke to the UCL semis, and he was the father of the philosophy that Tuchel and Klopp used.
To be fair, he's doing well with Austria, HH. You gotta give him.
Yeah, no, but based on what they needed, I was like, how are you? And look, let's be real. I know we're going to cook Cristiano ultimately, but how do you hire a guy to be a sporting director, but he's a manager first, and then he's then going to be a sporting director?
Let me defend my superhero, okay? No, this is like what I mean. Like, I didn't like this quote because even though you're a player, whoever your manager is, he may be the most brick guy ever, whatever, right? But you would think someone like Ronaldo at least some sort of knowledge about the game of who he is. Like we've seen guys like Jurgen Klopp, Tommy Tukes give his credit to Ralf Ragnarok, right? In their coaching class. It kind of reminds me of Marcelo Bielsa, right?
Yes.
Guy at this stage of his career, I mean, he gets pimp slapped quite a lot. But we see a lot of modern managers, they give him a lot of credit. Like they come from his school of thought. So, like, there's it's one of those things like you really have to know football to understand the level of respect someone like Ralf deserves. So Ralf Ragnarok, clearly, he deserves some level of respect based on the way modern football has turned into, and we can see it through some of the top managers right now. So for Ronaldo to come out and say, "Oh, yo, who is this guy? Like, like this guy can't be my manager." So, like, if that's what he's saying, like, forget about how he's acting and which club will want to take him, bro. Which club or which manager at any club is gonna be like, why the hell would I want that if this guy's just gonna belittle me because he's won X amount of trophies and X amount of individual awards? Bro, it's like he's not only shooting strays at Ralf, but he's shooting at strays pretty much at every manager who's gonna be coaching under him. The guy, this is an ego trip. Like, bro, the guy had nothing to do with the situation. He just got a bullet for no reason.
Wait. Have you seen
shout out to 50 cents, man.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say the whole 50 Cent thing with Floyd.
What do you want from me? What did I do?
What did I do?
What did I do, bro?
Yes, what
can I speak about it?
Okay, yes, then Zimans. Yeah, so what are you saying about this, bro?
Oh, let me guess.
No, I have a lot of the stuff he said. Here's the thing. I didn't have a lot of problems with a lot of things he said. I don't have a problem with this one as well, because I feel like as much as hold on. No, let me let.
You're a fake United fan.
Shut up, bro. Listen, because the thing is, it's like as much as people say it's a dig at Ragnar, it's mostly a dig at the people that hired him, because like I watched the clip. He said something like when Ole got sacked, the idea was to replace him with another manager, but we replaced him with Ralf Rangnick. And as HH explained, Ralf Rangnick, even though he had like a history of actually management, for a while he was out of management. I think he was out of management for a couple of years where he didn't manage a single club. So it's like, what was the idea? What was the thought process behind him? Because at the end of the day, it's like if Man United kept Rangnick on as like a footballing director or something, okay, then I'll be like, you know what, Cristiano Ronaldo, you kind of out of line for that, because you're like they had a vision for him, but there was no vision for Rangnick.
Well, so let me ask you this.
That was for me. It's like Rangnick did not make Rangnick made no logical it made no logical sense why we hired Rangnick.
So you say
I think that's what he's trying to say. Like, why, like. What was the point of hiring this guy?
So you say it makes no sense, but what options were left though? Who could they have?
It's Man United, bro. It's Man United. There's always options.
No, there really wasn't.
No, Delta. If we're being real, and I said this to Nix when Nix was at my studio. I said Nix, the guy to hire was when Conte still had a club. Conte was the man. Conte was the guy, and Conte would have been a better option than Ralf.
Conte would have also been complaining every single 24/7.
No, for sure. No. My point was you get Conte for 1-2 years, but within that 1-2 years, then you get Conte, then you then build into it. But you get Conte to maximize Cristiano, who can only give you 2 years. Maximize Cristiano, then Ten Hag comes when Cristiano has gone to build a whole new team without Cristiano.
You know the problem with your point is I think Ole was still a manager when Conte was a Tottenham.
He only managed one more game after he got.
Yeah, but he kept holding on to him.
It was when Tottenham lost to United 3-0 that Homeboy went to go and get hired during the international break. Then immediately after that, they now sacked Solskjaer.
So Conte wasn't an option. I mean, Ole when he was sacked.
No, I mean you could have done.
Delta, what I'm saying is that
you remember the 5 million
before. You should have sacked Ole before that. You should have sacked Ole before Tottenham had Conte.
I think I agreed. Like they delayed the sack, but at the end of the day, like back to Yasser's point when he talked about why hire Ragnick, what other options were left? When that decision was made, what options were left?
No, but Delta, here's the thing, though. Like,
I think the issue was this: is that Ragnick was a sporting. They wanted to hire him as a sporting director, but at the end of the day, United are a big club who have to go for trophies and win matches. So the Ragnick thing was sort of, you're almost trying to be too clever, i.e., this is a guy that's not going to help to now build a new way of playing and so forth. Cool. Get him to hire the manager. Don't get him as a manager. Get him to be what is as a sporting director. Sporting director is sporting director. A manager is a manager. They have to hire who is the good, hot, current manager right now who can be able to say what's up and compete with Pep, Klopp, Tuchel, and so forth. So the whole Ralf thing as a sporting director makes sense, but Ralf as a manager doesn't really make sense because what has he achieved in management? What has he done? You see, Chelsea getting Tuchel made sense because this guy just took PSG to the very first UCL final that they only lost just. So them getting Conte makes sense because Conte, look at the titles he won for Juventus and look at how well he did with an average Italy side. But Ralf had not done anything in the management recently that would warrant him taking that job. Even when they hired Moyes, look at what Moyes did with Everton. Look at what Van Gaal has done.
Look, I understand
there's
what you're
saying.
saying.
There's a problem with that because let's talk about the Ralf thing. Him making those comments about Ralf. Let's be honest. This guy doesn't have a bunch of options, and the options he does have is consistent of managers that haven't really built a profile to the caliber of a Pep or a Klopp or any of those type of managers. So if he comes into that club, how would you feel as a manager, knowing that this guy felt some type of way about a guy like Ralf, who's respected within football from a managerial standpoint, and he's coming into your club and you're having to deal with a person with that type of ego? If you're a manager, you're gonna be like, no, I'm good. I don't want that type of stuff. I don't want that type of pressure.
No, but actually, did Cristiano play under Ralf?
Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
Sorry. So okay, yes. Sorry, when Ole left. So
Ralf was last season.
Okay, and here's again, and this is a point I want
to. And also, didn't you get 17 goals under Ralf?
Yeah,
he did.
But Zeman, I understand what you're saying, like 100%. Like he shouldn't be disrespecting Ralf, but at the same time, the way I interpret what he said was, what was the point in hiring Ralf? There was legit no point.
But he was a temporary manager, though.
No, but
he was only there for temporary reasons.
But who does that? No one does that.
Not a permanent manager.
No,
guys. No one does this, bro.
Yasser. He knew when this guy was coming in. I'm sure everyone in the locker room knew that this guy wasn't going to necessarily be the guy, because there was a bunch of news going around that he was going to temporarily take over, and then he was going to be put in a in a football director position.
Wasn't, though, Zeman.
No. When he came in, that was the expectation, right? And then throughout that was the player's expectation, and then for you to like overly criticize someone like Ralf that you knew wasn't going to be the manager and not just straight up attack the decision makers. I know he's trying to make he's trying to make a point, but he went overboard.
But Zima, you see what you just said. He said the plan was to hire Ralf as an interim manager, and then later on take him into like the position that he's actually good at. Man United did not do that. Man United hired him as an interim manager, then sacked him. That's literally what we did. So
because
he wasn't going to be a director.
The way I interpret what Cristiano
because
Ronaldo
he
said,
received an offer internationally. Did he not? He received an offer internationally.
No.
He just said,
because he didn't.
He signed as an interim 6 months.
Man United sacked him.
Wait, hold on. Let me take this debate, and we have to talk about the last point. Now, next year. Shout out to your boy Ro. HH and the stream, or there'll be consequences. Oh, Homelander. Daddy Oos. The medieval 2006 dribbling CR37 story excuses, man. Oh, Lord. A goat who can't dribble. Maradona still dribbled at 50. These are facts. These are actual facts. Milan Messenger, thank you for the dope, man. You know how people are saying that Arsenal don't have a legit striker, even though they are top of the league? What if
Nah, he wouldn't go to Arsenal.
Oh, no.
No, but have you not seen what Piers Morgan said? He says that they should get Cristiano.
No.
He tweeted it.
Pierce Morgan is on crack. He's not. He's not reliable.
A partnership
if you
with
go to
Jesus
Arsenal, do you know
and
the first person I
Ronaldo.
want to see? You know the first person I want to see? Ty.
Who?
Ty.
Oh, Ty.
Arteta would not let that happen, bro.
No. There's no way. There's no way, man. Benzema though. Interview was done recently because Ronaldo said Arsenal are now a top club like City, Liverpool.
Yeah, he did say that. To be honest, he did. I've seen it.
No. This could have been done weeks ago, and weeks ago Arsenal was still top of the league weeks ago. So I'm not. People saying, "Oh, this was done." It was filmed like last Monday or something. Which it wasn't.
Before you go, do you think he's that shameless who would join Arsenal because they're in a title contention right now? They are in a title contention.
And that's when they start.
No. My thing, nothing is beyond Cristiano. But I think
imagine he joins
Arsenal. I don't think. For me, I think he wouldn't. I mean, he's not beyond being that shameless. But I don't think he'll join Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal will get him. David C. Not only did he not work as a manager, he recently came out and said that he recommended players to the board and they declined all his targets. Oh, this is about Ralf. I remember reading this. Yeah, I remember reading this, man. He came for vibes and left.
That's Ralf, that was nonsense. I'm telling you, Ralf Rangnick period at Man was nonsense. 2
Ligas in 12 years and 0 CLs until Modric joined.
He came back just for homecoming propaganda, man. Wow.
I'm just saying. Okay, so here's now. This is something I need some clarity on, man. I want to bring in Oz here on this, and then I want to go to Core. So Mr. Oz.
I wonder what Core is saying.
Yeah, Core. I have no idea, bro. So Cristiano Ronaldo. I love Man United. I love the fans. They are always on my side. Okay. But if United want to do it different, they have to change many, many things. Here, the progress has been 0 since Ferguson left the club. Here's my thing. Again, as I said before, the second part, no, the first part, I'm not sure about. Second part, he's right. But it is such bad form to put this out in an interview, because I think that is why I said that come January 1st, United have to terminate his contract. 1000%, they have to terminate, because there's no point in a discipline and so forth. Terminate his contract.
But January he came 1st. Into this interview knowing that. I think he came in knowing that he was.
But here's the thing: if you terminate his contract, it'll be a matter.
No. But Zeman, if let's say he didn't give out this interview, United could still be like, okay, boom. The fact that he's giving this interview and you're completely just trashing this club and calling it 0 and everything, basically trashing the guys who employed you, you have to terminate his contract.
I have to bring out a point. Would you compare this to the Lukaku situation? You know, when Lukaku came out and gave this interview about Inter.
No, Inter. He just Lukaku just wanted Inter. Bro. He was in love with the Inter.
Wait.
He missed his ex. That's
so. Oz, talk to me about this quote, man. Oz.
We underestimate how much the fans can influence a club, because United fans, the first time United fans joined together, they got Ed Woodward sacked when all that Liverpool and Man United stuff. That's the reason Ed Woodward got sacked, and then the fans start going crazy, like, oh my God, Ronaldo's going to City. Oh no, and now we signed Ronaldo. Ronaldo's smart, and he knows the fans won't turn on him. When I was trying to defend Ronaldo, everybody was saying, "Oh, I'm a Ronaldo fan." No, I'm not a Ronaldo fan. I hope you know this for a fact. I was trashing Ronaldo when he decided to do that stuff at Spurs. I will defend a player when he needs to be defended, but I will not shy away from going at a player. Ronaldo had every right to be mad at United, because United don't use their heads. United they think with money, they think with power, they think, oh, what's the best way we can influence the brand. Now Ronaldo's using the exact same tactic though. Ronaldo's saying, oh, if the fans are on my side, they won't get mad at me, they're going to get mad at United, and then they're going to decide they're going to be on my side. So if the fans are with Ronaldo, now you have a bigger problem in that now if the fans are with Ronaldo, what does that have with now Ten Hag has a target on his back this season. This season, Ten Hag was down to do whatever he had. This season was a write-off to begin with. Let's be honest.
This season was gonna be right out whether we got top 4. We didn't get top 4, because we all know that United are not a good team. But now he has the target on his back. Now he's gonna have the pressure of United. Because if let's
okay, do you agree with him doing this interview?
No, this interview needed to be happening. This interview, we needed it. We needed to expose United for what the trash club they were running for years now. But it's just a bad thing that it was Ronaldo, because now you have all these narratives coming. You have all these like dumb stuff like, oh, what if Ronaldo was happy? What if this did happen and all that? But like, we have this.
Hold up. We've not listened to the whole full interview. do you know what make me laugh? If let's say I wake up like Wednesday and like half hope is trending, and then I got it straight. Oh yeah, and that Nigerian on YouTube, and another thing.
Some people on YouTube are talking shit about me every day on the Hangout.
But Dr. Ross, before you continue, what would your opinion be if it was Rashford giving this interview instead of Ronaldo?
I wouldn't care who it was. I need someone to take the brunt of the force. I need someone to put this interview out.
But do you think people will give the same energy to Rashford as they are?
I don't think the fans will agree with Rashford as much as they agree with Ronaldo, because Ronaldo already has the credit in the bank. He's already won the Champions League. He's already won a Prem. He's already Rashford doesn't have any of that. So yes, it depends on the person, but I needed someone to be like, I needed someone to be the black sheep, the guy that's gonna the scapegoat, if you will. So that way,
he actually uses the word that he's been made to be the black sheep. He actually uses
and
those words. But do you think the fans are with him? It says that the fans will always be.
We have idiotic fans. Look, Ronaldo has. There are Ronaldo fans in United. Let's be honest. There are going to be Ronaldo fans. There's not going to be United fans. Most of the United fans are Ronaldo fans. Let's be honest. I'm not one of those. I don't care. I need you to be performing for my damn club. If you're not, I don't care. Leave for all I care. But I'm not. There's too many Ronaldo fans for that. So that now Ronaldo has a base. Ronaldo has a foundation. He's going to be able to get away with murder now, because he's already has the fans on his side. He's always had. But now that it's a whole situation.
But that's a problem, though.
No, hold on. Cole. So, Cole, where were you at this whole Ronaldo thing, man? Cole, talk to me.
Cole.
H, you know where I'm at with this, right? I mean, he ain't it anymore, yo. I told you he's past his prime, bro.
Wait, Core, where are you, man? Where are you?
No, we don't need to know. We don't need to know. Cole, just continue. Cole, continue.
Yeah, yeah. I told you, he's past his prime, but he's a good player. I mean, look, United went through so many like dark holes, especially like all these Solskjaer's time, Ragnick's time, bro. These men were really, really trash, man. I ain't gonna hold you, but he did like Ronaldo still did bits. It's just that the chemistry wasn't there. The unity wasn't there. The team balance wasn't there. So I think Erik ten Hag has done a good job to bring the team balance back to par in the chemistry.
Core, would you take him at Bayern?
Wait, no, guys. I am. See, I don't know whether Twitter is real, guys. I am seeing some guys. This might be one of the most explosive interviews I think we've ever had. I am seeing some of the most crazy bad things ever. So look, let me just show you some of the stuff that I've been seeing right now. Hold on, let me just bring in. This guy hasn't spoken yet. But hold on, guys. I want you to, because I'm going to bring up some tweets, and I want you to tell me that whether you believe this is true or whether you feel this is cap, and I'll read this out. So,
are you sure it's not a parody account?
Is this a game? Fact or cap?
You see, that's my thing. Okay, so this is from Paddy Power, but they say source Piers Morgan. I remember before one match, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer didn't do a team talk in the dressing room. He just put in a video of his goal in the 99 Champions League final. We lost.
It's fake. That has to be fake.
That's not real. No, there's no way this is real.
That's fake.
Click on the profile. Click on the profile.
Let's see how much followers they have.
No.
Twitter some mess.
I know what Paddy Power. No. Paddy Power is one of the biggest.
No. Oh my
thingies.
lord!
I'm pretty sure that's a parody, like sports Bible.
You know, yeah, the Pally Pout always troll.
Well, it says source.
They could be
Piers
trolling.
Morgan,
They could be
so-
trolling. Okay, so that's fake. So how
Has
about
to
this
be.
one?
That's
How about this
ridiculous.
one?
That would be hilarious, though. I'm not
That would be
gonna-
ridiculous.
That would have me dying.
That'll have me speechless.
No,
How
bring back
about,
Ali.
okay, is it now this has to be fake. Every day Sancho would walk in late asking who's gonna bill it whilst we're trying to bring ourselves together after defeat.
No, this is
Everybody
fake.
laughed at it. I was
That,
embarrassed.
that's fake. Look at the eye. It's fake. Look at the eye.
It's fake.
Look legit to me. To be
It's not real.
Yeah.
No, let's be honest. Let's treat it as it's legit, man. Let's just.
No, my thing is that what if come Wednesday or Thursday, all of this stuff is going to be real, man? Look, Ricardo, what's next for Ronaldo now, man? Because
retirement.
we're not,
Rooney, man.
90 minutes, a 90 minutes ether. He's going to drop a 90 minutes this tape.
Look,
Is there any added time to that one?
I've been thinking quite a bit because I care about everybody in the streets and the panel's mental health, but there's nothing more that I care about my GOAT's mental health. If we're heading to the World Cup, it's been a tough year for Ronaldo, on and off the field. Now, if a certain GOAT wins the World Cup, I'm telling you, I'm not talking about Ronaldo. Yes, here I'm talking about the other one.
Oh,
if he wins the World Cup, I'm scared. GOAT Ronaldo might self-delete because that'd be too much for him. My guy's got to be on like witness protection or something because that guy's losing all control. And honestly, like it depends what the next move is, right?
Serie.
Because if he goes to another top club that has Champions League football and can maybe like somewhat compete, then mission
Barca?
accomplished. Mission accomplished.
Well,
I mean, he could warm the bench for
no,
Ferran Torres,
I would rather jump off a bridge than have this.
but
spot, bro.
no, see, we're gonna see how it unpacks because if he leaves United, right? I just never ever in my life ever would think Ronaldo will be a January transfer window type of player. That's crazy to me. So if he ends up leaving this club and goes to a club in a far worse
condition,
like not situation like United in, but like just performance wise, they just like Sporting or a club doesn't even have Champions League football.
Because my thing is, which club takes him though? That's what I want to know. Which club takes him?
Seattle Sounders are open to having a franchise
but
player in the UCL.
Hey,
No, he
remember,
wants
hey,
Champions League, right?
Mourinho,
No, he wants
part two.
Champions League football, man.
but I don't like. There's a part of me.
No, but like
No, Seattle Sounders really need a striker, and plus you win
but
you win the Champions League.
He has to
You win
admit
a
he's
Champions
guilty
League.
anyways. But for Ronaldo, it's tough, man. We don't know. It's not done. It's not done. It doesn't end here. This is not even just a start. Like we have to see what club goes. Because if he goes to another club and he still stinks up the place, then my guy may actually be finished.
Turkey.
Wait, before all this, Ricardo, if he finishes second in his World Cup group, he plays Brazil, right?
Can we
my
acknowledge
God,
that?
Don't put that.
Guys,
out.
what if he wins the Golden Ball, man?
No.
Then he'd be like,
That guy can't even dribble. Like how you win the goal?
Okay, wait. Let me come to Sam then Lucci. They don't speak it. So Sam, what's your take on this whole Cristiano Ronaldo thing, man? I mean, come on, man. I mean,
By the way, am I shameless for wearing a Ronaldo shirt? By the way,
yes.
You wear
Yes,
big
you are.
panties, man. Don't
Incredible.
worry about
Okay,
it.
Sam, talk to me.
Real
Sam, talk to
Madrid
me. Sam.
jersey, so
You're wearing
it's
his
like-
boxers.
The guy
Alright.
twerks.
Yeah, this
Sam,
is
talk
a
to Sam.
Bloomington problem.
All right. First of all,
Ricardo, how
I'm
you
loving
know?
this.
How you know that?
I'm loving this. This guy's finished. We all know that, right? He's finished. He's finished.
Let's wait after the World Cup, Samuel. Let's wait.
Yeah, no.
No, I
Listen,
don't care.
He could drop a clinic on the World Cup and we will all look like fools. So I'm keeping my
He
lips
might turn
sealed.
into Gerd Muller, man. We don't know.
Listen, this
I
guy
love
is
it,
one
man.
step away from going to a retirement home. Let's not do this. Ronaldo, yeah. This is how it's summed up. Speed is carrying his legacy.
Yo.
No, I want you to do it. Speed is
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Well, a 13-year-old boy carrying a grown man.
No,
legacy, like,
17-year-old boy.
A
carries-
17-year-old
You're telling
boy
me
is doing
Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. is not going to carry his legacy. He's going to be Speed.
It's the way he says his name too. Cristiano Ronaldo.
He can't even say his name right. He can't even say his name right. So
But yeah, like with Ronaldo, this is where, as a human being, you need to have an element of humility. There can be arrogance there as well, but you need to have a level of humility. Ronaldo's arrogance is hurting him. Just know when it's over. Your time is up. Like, just leave it alone, bro.
No. But okay, Sam. Put yourself in his shoes. If every time you go into the instance and so forth, guys are copying your celebration, guys are trying to mimic you. One of the biggest social media stars and everything is one of your biggest ever fans. You're only human. You're only human. So I can't really blame Cristiano that much. I blame his fanboys, because his fanboys, they're the guys that enable him.
No, 100%. His fanboys are delusional as hell.
So if you go there, then why isn't Messi the same? Because Messi just has like the same huge fan base.
No, but would you know with Messi?
Wait. Let me some very key points. So basically, I was watching because it's a cartoon. So I was watching. There's a program about jerseys, and it was featuring what's his name again? Declan Rice, and then basically Yaya Toure surprised him and everything, and they're just talking. And Yaya Toure was talking about his time at Barcelona, and Yaya Toure said that like Messi, super quiet, that he could be super angry at you, you never know, super happy, you never know, that the guy keeps himself, doesn't say anything. So Messi is a particularly quiet person. So he's a very specifically quiet kind of guy. So as much as you pump him up, because he's got a very quiet, silent personality, it won't affect him based on how he is. So he's almost he's not like a regular kind of a person based on just how shy he is. Cristiano is the total opposite. He is literally, it's so funny. Messi is a super introvert. Cristiano is a super extrovert, where he will always express himself. So I think you're right though. Cristiano's already extrovert personality mixed with the fanboys. That is a potent mix.
Can I just say, J2S, your DP was beautiful. Can you just bring that up, please?
Yeah.
There we go. No, have hope. Let's be honest. Chelsea would do something like that. let's be honest.
Yeah, let's be real.
No.
But why would Ronaldo go to Chelsea?
No. I'm telling this crap. Sam, we are in a rebuild. Right now, there's a civil war. Right now, Todd Bowley's job is on the line. Because this guy could get sacked. So my thing is, if you know your job is on the line, Todd Bowley, how do you think remember, it's all PR. As a businessman, you have to know PR. This would be a PR disaster based on how bad Chelsea have been to now sign a guy who has just given this crazy interview against United. It would be horrible PR.
Can I just ask? Is he the guy that said 4-4-3?
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
The same guy.
No. That was Kroenke.
That was Sebastian.
Okay, cool. But just to finish off on Ronaldo, Ronaldo, bro, like, listen to me. Listen to some wise advice. Nobody is gonna take you, bro. Just go to the Saudi Arabia in the Middle East or something, like a team like that, bro.
No. Sam,
Get your
I have
coins,
one club for you. Imagine, bro, a front two, a striker partnership. We're bringing back the striker partnership of Lukaku and CR7, bro.
God forbid.
Imagine, bro.
God forbid.
The interview. We're gonna call it the interview striker duels.
Sam, what do you think about Nunez and Ronaldo striking?
Listen. Hold on. No, wait, hold on.
Well, what
I'm
does that
gonna
do
keep
to
quiet.
score on the eye test?
Wait, who would
What
you
does that
take
do
as
to score on
wait
the
for
eye
everybody? Who would you take?
Hold on. First of
Ronaldo or
all,
Nunez?
I'm actually starting to like Nunez. He's improving slightly here. Yeah. I don't need Ronaldo. I don't need that guy.
No. See, for me, at this stage, I'm willing to take my chances with Charles Darwin, man.
Damn.
I want to take but because my thing though is he's young, so at least with Darwin, I know that there's a chance for him to improve.
Kyle Havertz or Cristiano Ronaldo?
You don't get a Sui though.
A 38-year-old isn't improving or
No,
getting
but you
better.
get a Sui. You know what I mean? Sui is.
Okay, hold on. Let me come to Lucci. Talk to me, bro. Cristiano in this whole situation.
Easy. Yeah.
He's an Allegri fan, by the way, guys.
Yeah. Juventus third in the league.
Yeah, shout 6 wins in a row. Respect. Anyways, what I'll say is that I don't see what Ronaldo did wrong, in my opinion. I think what he did right. He did everything right, to be honest. and it was the right time. It was the right timing as well because it was just after the break for the World Cup. So I think this was the right time for him to do the interview, the perfect time. And what he said in the interview, like 9% what he said in the interview was 100% right. And what he said about Rooney, bro, this guy Rooney has been talking about Ronaldo for like 1.5 years.
Okay, let's do this right now. So guys, is the Rooney quote real?
Yes, yeah, it is.
Yes, he doesn't. Rooney doesn't look good, bro.
Unfortunately, it's real.
No. Let's keep it real. Rooney has been speaking facts, though.
No. Come on, wait a minute, guys.
Wait. The same Rooney that had the 30%.
Okay, guys, hold on.
That guy.
Wait, hold on. Let me read this. Shush. So I don't know why he criticizes me so badly. Probably because he finished his career and I'm still playing at a high level. Okay, I believe that. I'm not going to say that I'm looking better than him, which is true. Come on.
That's like a dub.
Bro, like he said it without saying it. Like he said it, bro.
From Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm reading this dub.
It's like a $5
dub. That is literally the most needless thing to say as a footballer. Like, what was the
wait, hold on, no. Lucci, back to you, bro. Lucci, continue.
Yeah, like I said, bro, like I agree 100% what Ronaldo said. Like everything he said was facts, and he's exposing the club as well. Like this is the same club that's been in the 6-year trophy drought, and then these United fans have the right to say that, oh, we play better without him, bro. Like they had a minus goal difference in November, and they're saying they play better with Ronaldo. Like it doesn't make sense to me. So Ronaldo lives, Man United in the mud, and Hala flipping Juventus, whatever.
What the hell?
Well, I never seen Allegri.
Suleiman, talk to us about Ronaldo, man. I mean, why is he doing this, man?
I mean, let's be honest. He should have never went to Manchester United, bro. The only reason why he came back is because apparently Sir Alex pressured him to not go to City.
He got peer pressure.
He got peer pressure. So I mean,
it's cool agreement.
My guy got bullied into going to United, man.
It's a sad homecoming, HH. It has to be one of the saddest homecomings in football history, bro.
Suli, do you think Sir Alex offered him a blowjob or something?
Whoa, okay.
What is going on?
Whoa. To be fair, it's pure gum.
Yeah, it's pure gum. You don't even have a teeth.
I'm missing it.
Pure gum.
I mean, what is there to say, bro? I mean, there's no way back after this, bro. There's no way back with Ronaldo and Ten Hag. There's no, the relationship's already broken down. He said even.
Suleiman, does he want to way back there?
No. Okay, Suleiman, where does he go in January then? In January, where does he go if it's over for him at United? Which it is?
I mean, just go back to Sporting, bro. Go back to Sporting. Like that's the best option. I mean, they're in Europe.
Didn't Sporting guy say he never take him back?
No, he literally said, "I'm gonna go to Indeed.com if this guy signs for us. I'm looking for a new job, bro."
No. If I'm Ronaldo, I'm going to Young Boys. Like step out the Young Boys.
Wait, is he allowed to back?
Yes.
Is he allowed back?
That's Benzema's team. That's Benzema's.
Whoa. Hold on.
We're getting out of pocket now.
No. Okay, for me, first of all, I think he beat the case in America, so he's allowed back in America. So that is a possibility.
Yeah, bro. MLS.
I'll take him at TFC. Bro.
You know, Seattle Sounders. He do wonders, man. Champions League contenders. You know, he actually.
No. But okay. But if we're being real, I think MLS. He should really consider the MLS. But you know what the issue is? His ego won't allow him to go to the MLS.
There's a huge Portuguese population in Toronto. So I'll take him up top, man.
Yeah. He'd be content with Ricky Puig
and Bruno is a manager in MLS as well, so they're vibing.
Okay, wait, Jason West, where do you think he goes in January, man? Okay, guys.
In reality, does he see Chelsea as a top club though? So you might go to Chelsea.
Champions League football.
This is the only time where I hope he doesn't see Chelsea as a top club, where I'll agree with him as long as he's not around them. So, but come on, Jesus, let's be real. Jokes aside, Chelsea isn't. It can't be a possibility.
It's the most likeliest club he's going to go to.
Why?
It's definitely not.
Where did he get off Saudi Arabia or something?
Yes.
Saudi Arabia.
No.
He got an offer from them.
Yeah, and he would have been the best paid player on the planet if he accessed Saudi Arabia.
200 million a year.
Yeah, but I don't think he cares about money. Nah, he wants that UCL.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so you should go to Seattle Sounders, and they
Yeah, the moment he left Real Madrid, there's no UCL talk anymore.
Yeah. But there's Middle Eastern UCL.
Nah,
there's
like,
there's
stop
American
calling me
UCL. Like
the AFC.
But listen, HH, what I would suggest is he goes back to the MLS. Have a conversation with Catherine.
Okay, relax.
Yeah, okay, Delta, get out of here. Okay, yes, yeah. What do you think happens, man, with Ronaldo now?
No, I mean, Chelsea makes sense. I don't see, because like a lot of the clubs that he can potentially go to said no. Like, I mean, I don't know why, but Napoli came out and said no. Sporting, they're in the Europa League, so and they said no. What is it? Atletico Madrid said no. Bayern Munich said no. I mean, Real Madrid said no. Like
Dortmund said no.
How many no's?
If
Dortmund is rejecting you, if they got space for you to operate, that's
yeah, like that's
Bro, it's funny though. At the end of the day, we're gonna find out what happened in January, man. You guys are just speculating what's gonna happen because Ronaldo clearly knows where he's gonna be out next season.
Yeah, I think he's going to Chelsea, bro. I really think he's going to Chelsea.
Wow, Chelsea, man.
Because
It is what it is.
Chelsea actually.
And you know what? I don't get
Hold on,
it.
Wilton. No, seriously, Wilton. I hope you are right, though. All I'm saying is that he better find a club because he's no longer a United player. That's a fact. He's no longer a United player. So let's just hope that he does find a club.
Would you be surprised though if he's still at United? United
That's
is
what
such
you're
a professional club, bro.
Also impossible.
United is a professional, bro. They're a professional club.
I actually
bro.
want
No, Wilton. I'm saying no, Wilton. This forget about. It's impossible right now because these at the end of the day these are businessmen, and it will be horrible PR and so forth. And also see. You can tell United professional and everything. This guy has literally spat in your face and insulted you. So they're like, "Oh, I know you're an artist and so forth. We can't keep you because you literally insulted and abused us. So sorry, it's over. It's over. So there's no chance that he's still a United player. It's impossible."
Weren't Napoli interested?
And basically, this interview is because he knows. He knows that it's over. So now I can do because he even said to Piers, "Oh yeah, look, I don't care right now. There's no point in being like I don't care." Like he knows that look, I cannot say everything because I know that I'm not going back to United. So it's that whole thing is done. So right now it's that who is he going to be a player of in January?
HH, the funny thing is, Piers Morgan said there's like more to come. Like in Wednesday and Thursday, there's more things to come out. And him apparently exposing the United board. So it's spicing up.
Delta, it's a 90 minutes. 90 minutes, bro. That's a long time.
Doesn't this interview remind you when Messi had his interview when he said he wanted to leave Barca after the 8-2 game? Where he pretty much said the board is incompetent. They can't compete with me. So he just decided to have the interview.
He actually never said that, but yeah, I guess spin the narrative.
It isn't the same, bro.
You want to spin it?
Like no.
Messi was never unprofessional.
Like no, Wilton. This is probably one of the worst I've had. Like this is worse than Lukaku.
Yeah,
and I thought Lukaku was this is worse than Lukaku.
Lukaku just wanted to get back to his ex. That's it, man. That's his guy.
Z-Man.
That's it, bro. He says his ex is the best in front of his girlfriend, bro. That's wild.
No. Okay, but okay. Here's a key thing. Now, this is a good talk, and then we will end it with this one. This is a key one. I want to talk about legacy.
United's legacy.
So people have said, because what I saw on Twitter was this. So guy comes in from Lisbon, crazy, breaks all his records and so forth. One of the best players in the world, wins Ballon d'Or in 2007, leaves United as one of the best players in the world. Is one of the best players in the world. Hugely key in United winning that UCL. In 08 that they cheated, by the way. UCL finally in 09. Bro goes there to Real Madrid, comes back, 17 goals. I'm not happy with this. Overall, will he be? And I want to confess to Yassi with this, and then to Jesus. Overall, do you still think that he'll be viewed as a United legend, or has he forever ruined his legacy with this? Or do you think that once he leaves, it's cut through the bill? Like, it's ended badly, but he's still a United legend. What do you think? What do you think this does to his United legacy? Yes, yeah.
That's a very tough question. Because people have different opinions about who is their legend, who isn't. For me, I think when the dust settles, Man United fans are. I don't think this is as egregious as, like, for example, when Tevez said RIP to Fergie and stuff like that. Like, I mean, this is bad, but I feel like times heals like wounds and stuff. You know that term, whatever. Time heals wounds, whatever. But so time is a healer. So
Move on, bro. Move on.
So
No, we get it. You don't know,
as
man.
time progresses, it will heal.
Hold up, you know, yes, you know that there's Google. So all you need to do is that just go to Google, type in quotes,
All he had to do
and
was
just read
move
off
on
the
from
computer
it.
screen.
All he had to do is just move
This
on.
guy tried to
from
explain
it.
like
I just want to explain what I'm okay, but anyways,
wound heals time. This guy.
What did he say? What did he say? Like time heals wounds. Or like wounds heals.
Time and wound heal.
I don't know.
man.
What did he do?
Yeah, time heals all wounds. Okay, thank you. You didn't have to call me a brick. You could have just helped me out. And these live chatters.
Yeah, go on, just help him out.
Anyways, so yeah, I think over time people are gonna be like, yeah, it kind of ended badly, but he still gave us like titles, man. He still gave us a great time. So
I see enough. He's your greatest player ever. Like, there's nothing you could do about that.
There's no question. There's no doubt that he's not. He's not.
Respect George Best, man.
Wait.
Stop, bro. Just stop,
Let
bro.
him
Just
speak.
stop, bro.
Respect the alcoholic. Man.
Respect Rooney, man.
Respect alcoholic. George Best.
Whoa.
Rooney might be a bigger legend.
This nigga said Rooney, bro.
Zima, that should actually be a spirit, but Zima,
that's the truth,
that should be
though.
a spirit.
See, our color would be nothing without
Wait, he has to
Rooney,
talk to me. He has to continue. He has to
Nigga said
I'm going to start
Rooney,
meeting
bro.
guys. I'm going to start
Jesus
meeting guys.
Christ,
Yes.
man.
Yes, so what are you
Yes,
looking
you're
at, man?
muted. Yes, you're muted. We can't see what you're saying.
for me, he's a United legend, but at the same time, bro, like, this is not good. So, like, I hope this is the end of it, and we kind of move on, and whatever happens type of thing.
Yes, yeah. Who's a bigger legend, Rooney or Cristiano?
I said this for a very long time. Rooney is my favorite United player of all time.
You just said it
Answer
was
the question.
Beckham.
Who is a bigger legend?
I did not
Cristiano
say it was
or Rooney?
Beckham, bro.
Who's a bigger?
It's
legend?
Rooney. It's Rooney for me.
This guy keeps switching up his favorite players.
Bro, Beckham.
last one next
Beckham
week.
Okay.
Not enough
J2S, as a United fan, despite what he's done and how this has ended, this is still good as a United legend.
Yeah, he'll still be a United legend because if you don't forget, when Ray Rooney was in Fergie's last season, he wanted to join Man City and Chelsea. And he didn't want to sign a contract, and the whole United fan base were in uproar about it. So I know Ronaldo's done this, but we will view his career in the two different spells at United. The first one was amazing. 3 Premier Leagues, 1 Champions League, he won a Ballon d'Or. And then the second one, it's been crap like United have for the last 10 years. He's still a United legend, but he's slightly low in the rankings now.
Can I go
on? Is Rooney a bigger legend?
Yeah, he's a big legend. Rooney's a bigger legend.
Paul Scholes, man. What do we disrespect midfield?
Paul Scholes has got 2 Champions Leagues with United, so he's a bigger legend as well.
No. You have to know. Of course he is. Like, you see, when you're talking about a club legend, you have to marry, obviously, your ability, achievements, and also longevity. So Scholes, Giggs, Rooney, they're bigger United legends. Doesn't mean that they're bigger football legends, but the bigger United legends, when you combine how good they were, their longevity, their loyalty to the club, and what they had achieved. So you're saying Cristiano is a bigger United legend than Scholes, Giggs, Rooney, or George Best? It makes no sense.
HH, I'm just gonna bump in here. How many great seasons has Cristiano had for United compared to other great?
Stop it.
So when his fanboys claim he's
Yes,
greatest
Rooney,
player.
of course, leave this Manchester United club now because of trophies.
Well, excuse me, sir. I'm talking here.
Okay. Daniel, I'll come to. So Delta, continue.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, just says the panel. Would Rooney score?
Wait. Daniel, I'll come to you. Let me just. I'll come to you. So Delta, go for it. And then I'll come
back to my point. HH, I was just gonna ask you this question. Like, compared to other United's greats, like Cantona, what's his name? George Best,
the Becks,
Scholes, you know all these great players that played for United. You could have an argument to claim that they're better legends than Ronaldo. And I'm sorry, Bilton, I know you're gonna cry out loud right now, but these players are literally bigger legends than Ronaldo. Like HH said, he's only had 2 great seasons, and you want to claim he's United's greatest ever player? I mean, that's a bold claim, but I personally don't agree with it. I think he's a legend for sure. I mean, you even as like one of his biggest haters, like HH, you can't really deny he scored like 31 league goals for United.
Yeah. No. He's not for me. He is still a legend. Just that when you now tell the story of United's career, you've got to tell that first half and this segment now. Because remember, guys, you know what we're going to be back here on Wednesday because we are just receiving snippets here, and obviously, just like when they do with movies, in a movie they'll show you the trailer that gives you some of the good bits, but they save the really amazing bits for the full film. So we will see the feature-length film commented. So my thing, what only responding to what has been said now. Now, if he really goes deep and so forth, and really gets steps over the line and really exposes a lot of guys, then we'll be having a whole different conversation come Wednesday and Thursday now. So when does the full thing come out? When does the full thing come out?
I think it's a 2-part because it's Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, Messi's gonna receive shots, man. You know Messi's gonna receive shots.
HH, let me just send it here. So you don't
know, bro. If Messi,
he's gonna be like, fuck that Argentine has zero.
Yeah, he'd be like, you know that guy from Argentina, man, screw that guy.
He's short, he's short.
He took my PSG transfer.
He's not tall and good looking like me, man.
Wait. So I mean, Elias, look, man, where now for Ronaldo, man? What now for Chris?
It's extremely tough because, as you said, I think Manchester United are just going to cut his contract. Just because you can't have a player come out and just like outright disrespect you and just basically like expose your dirty laundry like that. It's such a bad move, and I think it really harms his legacy. Because when you look at Cristiano's time in Manchester United, when you look back at those beginning years, it was such an amazing period for Manchester United and for him. And I think he just basically has put such a damper and like basically like almost ruined what he created in those early years by what he's doing now.
But basically, he's going to people that hate Ronaldo now they have extra ammunition and so. But Elias, what if somehow, I know people say something like this, but what if somehow Portugal win the World Cup and his top scorer?
Oh my God!
That's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen just because Santos is gonna be playing him. Santos is gonna be playing him, and Ronaldo is. When you think about it, he hasn't been playing that well. He's been atrocious so far. He's been dropping 5 out of 10s every single game, and when and the team plays worse with him on the pitch. So if Portugal do win the World Cup, it's going to be without Ronaldo on the pitch. I think Portugal have a much better chance if Ronaldo's not starting than if he is. And if that's the case, and I don't even think that's going to happen because Ronaldo is everything me. I want the attention on me. But I know that he's going to Chelsea. So
Elias.
I think Ronaldo to Todd B. He's going to be enjoying a world superstar.
No. Did you just say that Portugal have a better chance?
Shut up, Elias. Why are you entertaining this crap?
Well, I'm
Elias, we're trying to rebuild our team. Okay. Elias, let me just ask you this. If you're trying to rebuild your team, why would you hire a geriatric? Look, I'm from Nigeria. I respect my elders. But if you're trying to rebuild, how do you rebuild with a Zimmer frame? How do you rebuild with a drip?
You don't. The smart thing to do is you don't bring him in.
I mean, Buffon still exists.
The Todd B. He wanted Ronaldo a months back. So I basically he wanted
Elias. Okay, cool. That was prior to this season.
Yeah.
And now he's seen what he's done. And let's be real, Elias, he's going to have crazy negative publicity as well. And also as well, everybody, specifically in England, English media is going to eviscerate him. Everybody in the English media is going to attack him. Like, this is arrogant and so forth. So for Todd Bowley, who is a businessman, it is not good PR to now buy him. It's really not good PR. We know it's Cristiano and it comes with setting the jersey and so forth. But from a business point of view, a perception point of view,
the video.
You've not seen the full interview. So it would be, let's see, I swear, no, yes, I swear to you, if Todd Bowley does this, he'll be sacked. I'll sack it.
The best option for him is to go to the MLS. Like, I completely
You know
agree.
how
with
you know how you said Ronaldo would never retire. All I imagine him is coming up with the wheelchair off the game, and then this guy waking up, be like, "Where am I at?" He's getting
This guy said he'd play. This guy said he'd play Europe, but guys, I don't know. I just have a very scary feeling, guys, that despite everything, this guy's gonna have a really good World Cup.
I just have
this scary feeling.
I know what you're doing, HS. Like you such
streets
a
want two
loser, HS. I know it's exactly what you're doing.
Yes.
The streets need two things: 2 videos from HH. You need a video of when if Cristiano Ronaldo wins the World Cup.
No,
we need a video. We need a video of that. We also need a video if he signs for Chelsea Football Club, bro. I would not, bro. That video will be one of your most viewed videos out there.
Yes,
we need a video of you twerking in that Purist car, bro.
Listen, Delta, mute your mic, bro.
No. Actually, yes, there will be a video, but there will be a video of me in Todd Bowley's office. So I'll live stream from Todd Bowley's office.
Are you gonna shoot him?
And so forth. You know, I mean, like, no. But guys, let's be real. Chelsea would be stupid. Think about this. What does everybody know? What does everyone
they are a stupid club if you think about it.
Well, no, Rick, shut up. So what have everyone been saying? Rebuild. We need to rebuild. We need to buy new players. How do you streets in the panel? You stupid idiots in the streets. You losers in the streets. How do you rebuild with a 38-year-old?
To be
fair, he's freezing his body, so he's going to be.
I actually agree, bro. If Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Chelsea, you guys are going to have to rebrand yourself as Rebecca, man. This can't keep happening.
Wait, hold on. Let me, because it's not spoiled. So Zani, worry about with this whole Cristiano thing, man. Zani.
First off, HH thank TT because he blocked the move. I want an apology for TT because he's the main reason for blocking the Cristiano move.
The Took.
Who the hell is TT?
Tommy
Tommy
what's it called? 60. He's the head of.
I was trying to say titties, but
basically football director at City.
Oh, I thought he was trying to suck some titties. I was like,
Delta,
what?
This guy is no. Delta, shut up, man. Let me meet him. Yeah, Zani, sorry. Continue.
I wanted to ask if any of the United players you mentioned would have wanted a transfer in this United team.
As in if any United players would have wanted to leave this United team.
Yes. Rooney scores because we can say they are United legends, but they were in a top side, challenging for trophies. This United side isn't challenging for trophies. So it's easy to be the top side.
Well, what team is challenging for trophies?
Okay, but Zani, do you agree with him giving this interview? No. So, and my thing is, what's January? He has to find a club. So, Zani, my question to you is: he's no longer a United player. Is he going to find a club in Europe come January? And who will it be?
It isn't a problem to find a club in Europe, but a club for challenging for the Europa League, for the Champions League, and for trophies. That's the problem.
Club Brugge.
No, see, that big because my thing for Cristiano is 100%.
Or maybe Leao to Chelsea, and then he goes to Milan.
Zani, okay. Can I just please stop this whole Chelsea? Chelsea is off the table.
No. It's not off the table. Why don't you?
Wait. So Zani, you said Leao to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Milan because they had the same agent, and then he wanted to do this in the summer.
Now, here's the thing: is Ibrahimovic still at Milan?
Yeah.
I think he signed a 1 year.
I don't think they like each other very much.
He's a part-time employee at the club.
Yeah, because Ibra has thrown some from straight towards Cristiano, and also Milan.
They have Giroud too. You can't have 3 geriatric strikers. Come on now.
No, if they win,
no,
Serie A, those 3.
I see Milan doing Cristiano. I see Milan doing the Cristiano deal more so than Chelsea doing the Cristiano deal. 100%.
No, you don't believe that.
No, that's not true.
No.
It makes
Delta.
less sense for Milan. It makes
Ibra,
less
wait,
sense
how old
for Milan.
is Ibra? Ibra's like what, 60 something?
No, he's
younger than you.
around your age.
39 or 40.
All I know is that he's younger than you.
Yeah. He's
No,
little
it's
bro.
not.
He's little bro.
No, it's not actually. Actually, let me take this Dubinsky's man.
He's 41 HS. He's 41.
From
41.
Daddy Oos. I knew overweight Dr. Oz will defend him. Wait, how do you know Oz is overweight though?
Because his news got leaked. It is what it is.
To be fair, Dr. Oz
What are you on?
I'm ignoring him.
Bro, what are you on, bro?
From Umar, Ronaldo has definitely played his last game 1,000%. Last, and I think basically he knew it. He knew it, bro. He knew his interview. He knew it.
What if all this is cap and he starts again?
I just Quap. Bet there would be a Messi. Okay.
There will be. Let's be honest, bro.
Does anyone believe that in 90 minutes he won't mention Messi?
I don't think
he's gonna mention Messi. Ronaldo is what was the PSG director before this one?
What are you saying?
He said he's gonna call him the Argentine Hasbulla.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's keep it good. Abrit's fair. If CR7 wins CONCACAF CL, is that a dud?
No,
the final would be held
not.
at a baseball field with my uncle in the stands with an NFL jersey on with Cristiano.
You know what? I will attend that game. Seattle Sounders, here we come, man.
Wait, he said NFL jersey.
You know, he's gonna be competing with Ricky Pooch and Bell, right? For this type of competition.
Look, Bell said also for LAFC, man. I won't brag. So from Osama, I'll be proud to see Luke and CR7. Well, but here's the thing, no, here's the thing that it's like we don't play that kind of football, so I don't know what you're on about, bro. Barry, shout out to you all in the panel. PS Pendles down bad. That's Bombers loser. Damn. Thank you for the dub, Barry. QC8. After this, is CR38's PR team's job done? It's a must. But here's the thing. His PR team doesn't need to do anything, because his fans will always support him no matter what. Guys, I've literally been on Twitter and I've seen guys say, "Man, Cristiano is he's right."
His PR team is his sister, so his sister's gonna have to come up with a plot.
Yeah, cool. As I've paid for Delta's unlimited free speech.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
I wouldn't be surprised if his fanboys just created the club for him.
No, and they would probably try to donate.
Him and Speed would be money, man.
Guys, okay, guys. Someone puts me at ease that Cristiano won't be top scorer at the World Cup and Portugal reach the World Cup final. Put me at ease.
Well, they're gonna come second because Uruguay is coming first, and then they're gonna get bounced out by
Uruguay,
Brazil.
man. I hope Rojo plays at least one World Cup knockout game.
I need a sauce on them.
The thing is,
I think Kane's gonna be top scorer.
The thing is, if Portugal finished second, it's all over, man. Like there's no
Brazil.
way.
Brazil.
Yeah,
Milton, would you rather see your goat knock out your country?
Man, come on, man. You should know this is. Come on, man.
Yeah, HH. You know who Portugal are playing recently?
You should know. I want
Nigeria
in the final, man. I want Brazil versus Portugal in the final, man.
Brazil lose that. Why is Nigeria
playing? Yeah, Nigeria's playing them in a friendly, man.
But Nigeria has no shame, bro. Why?
You should take him out.
Leave us alone, man.
No. You see, hold on. There's even one thing I want to talk about. HH, hold on. There's even one thing I want to talk about. You see, the thing about Osimhen and all those guys, right? Like, why are they playing for the Colonial Masters better? No. They're pissing me off because every time I see somebody score, like Lookman today, I'm like, bro.
It means nothing.
Oh, man.
No. It means nothing. Why do you think it's
now they're probably going to play against Portugal.
So Portugal are playing Nigeria in a friendly.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, on Thursday.
Imagine Nigeria win 5-0, bro. You'd be more upset.
Imagine.
Where was this?
No, because you say imagine. I'm not watching that. I am having nothing to do with those filthy losers until after the World Cup. So don't talk to me, don't tweet me, don't message me about anything to do with those super losers until after the World Cup.
FIFA ranking,
that's when
Ghana
my
the
depression will
worst.
end. My depression will end afterwards. After that.
I still don't know how you guys lost to Ghana, man. Like,
What
based
if
on
this-
FIFA ranking, they're the worst team at the World Cup. Like they are.
I
Like,
get it. I
Yo,
know.
what
Don't
if this
remind me.
interview
I get it.
kickstarts a season?
Rivalry talks, Wilton.
Wait,
rivalry talks.
Ricardo,
And
what
then
you
we play you guys every single World Cup.
I said, what if?
Like, it's gonna be so weird to not have.
No, I said, what if this
Nigeria
interview
catching strays. Okay,
what if this
how do we
interview
go for
kickstarts
Cristiano
a
catching
season?
Nigeria catching
You
strays?
know what,
Because of the trendy, man.
you know what, Chish, the reason I think Portugal finished second, we got to look at Portugal's record against South American teams, man. Like, I'm not even kidding here. Look at Uruguay, who not.
Delta.
HH.
No,
He's
Delta. I am making Delta. I'm making
looking
a contingency
funny.
plan. No, in my mind, I'm already planning for Cristiano to be top scorer and Portugal to make the final. So I'm saying, so how do I now sort of now
Dude, no, hold on.
navigate that and really get that to
Hold on there. Look at Portugal's squad, okay? They have veterans like Cristiano and Pepe, but who are these kids, man? Dude,
no,
HH,
but Delta.
Listen.
I was told that Ronaldo doesn't need 2 plays for them to win the World Cup.
I'll let you continue. Hold on. Who are these kids they have in their team? HH, one player weighs like 115 pounds. HH, I fuck girls who weigh more than that.
All right.
You know, 115 pounds.
Whoa, okay.
No, let's be honest.
Let's
you're into big girls, huh?
Yeah. Let's no.
Well, you know me with the BBWs, man.
Okay. Mute my.
Wait, hold on. You know what Delta has been saying? Wild stuff.
Sam, this guy, bro. I don't know how this guy has not gotten it. Actually, hold on. Wait, first of all, wait, have I booked him? Wait.
Yeah, you have.
No. It's VAR. We need VAR.
You're in the yellow. No. There's no VAR.
AFCON Roth tax, man.
But Delta. If Ronaldo is benched, wouldn't Portugal finish first in the group if Ronaldo doesn't play at all?
It really depends because he does like to perform against small nations. Like we've seen that, like against Estonia, Luxembourg.
But
he's not scoring. He's not scoring against Uruguay.
There's Ghana.
But there's Ghana.
South Korea.
South Korea took out Germany.
No. Guys, let's be real. It's not Ghana anymore. It's like Ghana 2010, like generation. That's not it anymore. Like Ghana used to be our nightmare. They always used to kick us out.
Suarez really ended.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me take some debates on the other game, man. Shout out to your boy, Jaden Alvarado. I think the issue for CR37 was that in July, it was a mixture of his daughter being sick and once again transferred. I definitely think he has had problems with the hierarchy and it was always bound to end ugly. And again, Jaden man, who says there is a deep underlying issue because CR7 has never called out people like this, even with Mourinho. So there's an underlying problem we don't see. Okay, look, here's the thing. Should we give him the benefits of the doubt until Wednesday and Thursday?
Yeah.
So do you think Wednesday and Thursday will totally change our perception about all of this?
Yes.
Once he
Wait.
One at a time. Vilton, then Elias, then Yassir. Vilton.
You're gonna change your mind, bro, because when you think about this guy, right? Madeira, Manchester, Madrid, Turin, and Manchester again, bro. This guy's just an icon to the game. You're telling me when this guy signed with Chelsea in January, bro. You're telling me, bro.
Wait, hold on. Let Vilton land.
You're telling me
you pregnant, bro?
You're telling me when this guy signed with your club in January, you're not gonna accept him? I'm sorry, he is. He's gonna sign with you guys. But what two on the super chat said, I totally agree. It was gonna end badly regardless of shit. The way he was being treated by the club, like he didn't want to. That's the whole reason why he didn't show for preseason because of his daughter, something like that. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've been seeing. So it was gonna end badly, but I just hope he goes to Chelsea just for your reaction. It's just because you've been disrespecting this guy.
It'll be amazing.
And what's called Elias.
What's up, Elias?
That dub. A lot of the stuff that he is saying could be true, like on the dirt that he has on Manchester United. He could be very much right. I think what's so bad is the way that he's going about it and the unprofessionalism that he's showing. Because remember, even though let's say you don't want to leave, like you want to leave and everything, you still act like as a professional. You don't leave the stadium early. You don't walk out on like go to the dressing room. If the coach says he wants you to come on, you come on. You don't act unprofessional, no matter what your name is. If Ten Hag doesn't want to play you because you're not playing well, you sit on the bench. You don't pout. You don't go out and you don't disrespect the manager. And he may well be very much right in the stuff that he's saying. I mean, we'll see in the coming days. But just I think the way that he's gone about it is just so wrong in every level.
It's so wrong too.
So yeah, yes.
No, I just feel like I mean, we only got snippets and quotes, but everything is not what it seems when you hear the full context of it. So I think I don't know. I think people might stay with their original opinion, or it might change. But context is everything. I like to hear context. I like to hear what he said before, after, and why did he start certain things. But I think, and here's the thing: I think there's going to be a lot of things that a lot of United fans are going to agree with. Like majority of United fans are going to agree with like, a lot of things he will say, because we don't like the Glazers. So if you say things about like the infrastructure and all that stuff, whoa, we love to hear that. That's amazing for us. It's music to our ears. But I think the thing that Man United fans will not tolerate for is when he goes after. If he goes after Erik ten Hag, Man United fans will not have it. You can go after Ragnick. You can call him a clown all you want. United fans, we don't care. Going after Erik ten Hag, oh man, no, you can't do that.
EP91. Didn't this guy say he would retire if Messi won his 6th Ballon d'Or?
I sent you something. Yeah, I sent you something about that. He pump faked us, man. Because Messi won 2 in the process, and he's still here. Like, what the hell? This guy's not a man of his word. How can I respect that?
Daddy Us, Jordan, Ayew saved up all his goals for Portugal. I strongly doubt it. Let's go. Ghana not going through. Whimsical thoughts. Hope that's your objective. Sorry, there we go. Because I couldn't see it before. Say, Hope, that's your objective. That's your subjective reckoning. CR7 going to Milan. It's destiny. He's coming to either Chelsea or MLS. With that gap closing in for the CL record, do you reckon he will go the MLS route now? He is going to try to find a top club in Europe. And okay, guys, I'll leave you. I'll say this: I am worried that Tony is going to be this stupid. I'm worried that Aboli will be dumb enough, stupid enough, and dense enough to now go and buy Cristiano Ronaldo because of the name. So that's all I'll say. That I'm worried with it. So Elijah, where you at this whole Cristiano thing, bro?
Can you guys hear me, by the way?
I hear a lot of background. I don't know where you are and so forth.
I'm sorry. I'm doing some work. I'm doing some work stuff with the Denver Nuggets right now. So that's why it's kind of loud.
Oh wow.
Okay. Damn, bro. Ronaldo's down bad, bro. I told him just go to Charlotte FC, bro. We'll take him at Charlotte. We'll take him at Charlotte FC anytime, bro. We need the sales. We need the sales. So I'll take him at Charlotte.
Wait, so you live in Charlotte?
No, I'm in Denver, but I'm from Charlotte.
Oh, yeah. You're from Denver?
Yeah, I live in Denver right now.
No, Jokic to win you guys a championship.
No. No.
No. Okay. But do you think MLS makes sense? Him going to MLS, do you think that makes sense?
MLS makes sense because I think the weekend of the MLS Cup final, the commissioner had done when he does the State of the League, where he talks about how the league is progressing. Right now, the league is possibly going to look at bumping to 32 teams by 2024, 2025. He said he is not writing out Ronaldo out the picture, Ronaldo or Messi. So they're open to giving them a ton of money for them to come play in the league. So that door is open.
Okay, wait. So let me just take this last double, then we'll be out of here, man. From Delta lovers.
Yeah, I was reading it before you even play up, and I was just like,
look at that pic.
Okay. Look.
Shout out to guitar.
All right. Okay. Look. All I'll say for this right now is Wednesday and Thursday is bound to be explosive. But actually, no. Final thing here, because we're Ronaldo, guys. 1 week away. World Cup. 1 week away.
Do you know what?
Is it next week?
Yes, it's this Sunday.
Oh my God! Yes, bro. No. Not to mention, bro. Itch. Have you done a video on Nas, man? What is it? Is his new album?
King's Disease 3.
Yeah, King's
No,
Disease.
look, that's for the other channel. But guys, 1 week, guys, guys, we are here. My legacy is on the line. My legacy, guys, we're here. We are here.
This looks like it's going to be a
Hey,
big week.
it's not for Team USA though.
No. See, Sam, see, I think really right now, this whole week is just going to be World Cup. Obviously,
World Cup roster.
Wait, see, that's why Yasir and Jason is telling you, man, they should have been solely about the World Cup. Now, come Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to have this whole freaking interview unravel.
You're going to have that mid-season review, though?
No.
No.
We're going straight to the World Cup.
Ricardo, talk to me.
Can we have a brief conversation about Qatar hiring people to wear every country's jersey?
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Have you not seen that?
If you look at the parades of the Argentina fans, Brazil fans, the Spanish fans, bro, they're all the same people. Like,
yeah.
They basically hire people to support them.
So we're going to be looking at the stadium with these people, right? Like,
wait. So, because apparently Elias has tickets to all of the Argentina games. So Elias, wait, when do you jet off to Qatar?
I jet off on Monday. On Monday, I get there on Tuesday. So I'll be getting there first day, and I'll be staying there for about 12 days. 12 days.
Wow.
Can you stream the games for us? Like,
no. But
live
Elias,
stream on YouTube.
Elias, you're not going to be paid, but Elias, you're going to be the unofficial football hot correspondent. So going to Elias as Messi misses a penalty against Saudi Arabia, man. What's the reaction?
Wow.
And then Lautaro wins it for us. Don't worry.
Yeah, man. No. Look, man. I think people have talked about this whole thing of Qatar and everything, but I think once you see these stadiums and all these things look like crazy, and guys, obviously, basically, so our official World Cup preview hangouts will be on Saturday, and guys, I will fully make the case for Qatar. Guys, Qatar are making those semis. Qatar are making the World Cup semis.
Payments have been made. Payments have been made.
Before you continue, who's the referee refereeing the Qatar and Ecuador game?
It doesn't matter. He's already been paid.
It's the AFCON referee.
It's the AFCON referee.
Wait, relax. No. Come on. It's not. There's no way it is, man.
Can you imagine him blowing his whistle again that early on?
See, for me, if that guy is on the roster, then that is anti-African.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
anti-African.
You know what's crazy? Like, I was actually watching the game live when he did that, and I was so confused because I was like, I just went with it. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Let's just go with it. It was actually the most bizarre thing I've seen in football, bro. He stopped it twice.
Okay, look, guys. So, guys, it's been swell. Well, we'll be back here on. So basically, we'll be back here on Wednesday and Thursday for the Ronaldo interview reaction.
Bro,
Saturday.
why am I nervous
Before you go.
Why am I nervous for this World Cup, man?
No, I am. Okay, Elijah, what are you saying?
Before you guys go, did you guys give Nunes his props?
Yeah, I gave him his props.
Okay. Yeah, he
exists. Working with
I just want to make sure because we have people like Yasir calling Nunes a brick at the beginning of the season, and then we had Osasuna calling Nunes a brick at the end of the
Listen.
I never doubted him, Elias.
Yasir,
is he
can
gonna
you
get more goals than
apologize
Ronaldo?
to
Is he gonna get more goals than
Uruguayan Maradona? Yasir.
What I have to apologize for is still a brick. Just because it's called, it has a purple patch doesn't mean anything, man. Come on, bro.
It's that Liverpool tax, man.
This year, is Nunes going to get more goals than Ronaldo this season?
I mean, hey. That's my goal, man. Relax.
No,
Ronaldo, bro. Relax, bro.
So guys, remember, so basically Monday, members hangouts. I'll see you guys on Monday for that members hangout. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Christina. Peace out. One love. Peace.